It's you know, got to do. Everyone, hello, Paul Cresswell, Papa Lazaro. I think he's Captain Caveman as well, isn't it? Mental patients on this YouTube. Yeah, he is, mate. You're right. The only mental patient we all know who the mental patient is. He's absolutely mental. He's gone crackers since he's seen the new book getting done. The jealousy, he's one of them narcissistic personality disorders, but he's full of jealousy. That's why I think his family used to say always jealous at Christmas, and the other one's got a better present or something. He's a pure, horrible little troll. But we're not going to mention his name, but he's putting out there. It's all in his head. There's no book. So then Lee Wortley, who's the amazing author, who's a proper author, by the way, not a tin pot, to get that in tin pot author. Lee's written top books by top companies. He's written for Penguin, not like a backstreet company that isn't even in a company's house. Well, it wasn't even registered in company's house. That's why no one got paid. So they've done a runner. They've sold everything. They've gone bankrupt, and now they're going to open up. They'll do it again, but they'll open up under another company. They'll bounce the other companies off it, and that's how they do it. That's what the judge said they would do, and that's exactly what they've done. Exactly what everything the judge said. Judge Gargan, Mark Gargan, Crown Court judge, he dealt with the case. So he said they're just going to pull their rug from under your feet and go bankrupt. So he said they'll sell the books at a certain price. So from 15 quid, they went down to £12. I think it was 99. Then they went out to, I think it was £12. Then they went down to £10. Then they just went down to 0, 0, 0, 0. So I said to my barrister, I said, what's all that about? He said, well, they've got no books left now in that domain. So they'll give the other, any ones that are on there, they've given them for nothing. So they might have left, say, 6 books on. So when people go to buy them, they say, well, there's no books left. They're all sold. And that's why the 0, 0, 0, 0 pence. So there's no books left on to buy. So that looks like they've done the job and sold all the books and paid us, but they haven't paid us. It's just all live. We've been paid for nearly 3 years now. So we've done our own book. We're trying to get on our life, and he still won't leave us alone every single day. 20, 30, 40 texts. Every time I go to bed tonight after one of these lives, there's people like Freedom and all them on. So I'll just go for the rest. Dom, Spam, everyone. Rob, you okay? Rob's a great lad. Hangman Norwich, another great person. Paul Cresswell, another fantastic lad. Freedom, I love him a bit. Hangman Norwich, we're all lovely people on here. Lazaro, Captain Caveman, Papa, yeah, Big Brad. Thank you very much, mate. Ram Raider, another great lad. Evening, hit the like buttons, guys. You've been told. Ram Raider, you'll be ramming your house. Philip Crawford. Deleted. Well, it can't be the proper Philip Crawford because he's a good lad, the proper Philip. So that's that idiot again. Whoever just said we've got mental patients on that Philip Crawford one there, whatever he's done, he is with Philip Crawford. So that's what he does. He's pretended to be Sparky for ages. So what we done, we cleaned all the thing out. A lot of people got upset because they got took off, but we had to do that to all you guys so we could find out who was real and who wasn't. Because there was something like, say, 5 Paul Cresswell's coming on, 6 Freedoms coming on. So we knew it was that fucking idiot. He just sits there day and night. He's got Brian Cockerill in his head. As soon as he goes to bed on the night, the last thing he's got in his head is Brian Cockerill. As soon as he wakes up, he gets his Subutex, sniffs down Brian Cockerill again. So that's all he lives for, to try and torture me and Emma, because we've exposed him. Instead of just moving on, we haven't been paid a penny. We've lost thousands and thousands of pounds. But I didn't want other people to be in the same thing as us and go and do books with these people and get ripped off like good people like Marty Joseph Turner, passed away, 77-year-old. You know, good people like that, and they haven't been paid. So it's not right, especially when he's getting 60-odd%. I think he's giving you 36.5%. They're getting 64.5%, I think it was. So they were getting 64%. The 37.5% you're supposed to get, you never get it. It's just it's a figure given to you to make, oh, this is good. I'm getting nearly £5 a book. You don't get it, guys. You don't get nothing. And the other thing as well, when you write with this company, they don't exist. Like I say, they went in the company's house, so therefore they're not a company. So, yeah, James Jameson, I don't know if that's the real one or not, but because his son's called that. He does that, I'll put his daft son's name on all the time. Calls his son a little fanny. So we know when it's him. But there are 62 on, don't forget, push the like buttons. So yeah, the book is getting done by Lee Wortley, who's done all the top people's books. He tried to, the so-called fake one, tried to do Norman Buckland. He went, I'm your man. I went, he fucking isn't there, Norman, because Norman phoned me. I said, stick with Lee. So Lee did his book. It sold thousands all over the world. Thousands. See, the company he's got there's a tin pot company in do you know, like, do you know when you get in an estate, like, sorry, say you get like an industrial estate where you've got like they sell tyres on it, and then you've got another one where there's a garage or an MOT centre. That's all he was on, his company. It was a little tin pot, little office about as big as this room. And they'd sell the books from there, but they would con people by sell the books, and they'd send the money for them, and then they'd not give them the books. They were just horrible what they were doing. Been doing for years, and they've been ripping people off for years. But obviously now everyone knows who they are, and that's why no one's buying nothing off them. But because he's written this so-called book, but we've been doing this for coming up for 3 years, this book now, so I think it'll be over 3 years. But I don't know if Lee Watts is going to jump on tonight. But Lee's been doing the book, so he's saying it's all in Cockerill's head. There is no movies. No, there is movies. I went to Birmingham last year with Man Young. I've even got all the screenshots. I'll put them on the next few days. This would make him look a complete. I draw him in, you see. I'll say something that's true, 100%, and I've got all the facts. But instead of me going, look, all of these are proof, I'll let him come on and shout that big rubber lips off, big daft mouth off. And he comes on, shouts his mouth off, and I'll go, well, here they are. And I'm stood there getting filmed. There's a cameraman, there's this audio, there's a sound man, there's all the film crew there. There's the drug cartel there. I'm in it. We're in a warehouse. It's in Birmingham, and I'm filming there. I'm in it about 5 or 6 minutes. I would have been in it a lot longer, the lad said, if my injuries weren't as bad. So I was having to sit down and do some of the acting sitting down because my hips were killing me, and we had to drive 3 hours. It took there to get there. We did 9 hours of filming and another 3 hours to get back. So it was a nightmare. I was in bed a full week when I got back because of the injuries. So, yeah, but it was good to be with the lad. So when they've seen me acting, they said, you're really good on the camera, you know, you come across really good. He said, I fucking shit myself when you started shouting at me. He said, the way you were screaming at me, I thought you were going to hit me. Which was the lad who was like, he's in the movie, and he's also the one who's making the movie. He's the director. He said, we want you to be in the next one. This is Birmingham. So this is Birmingham 1. It's out in, I think it's November, maybe December, something like that. At the end of the year, it comes out. It's finished. And then we're going to be filming next year. But he said, I want you to be in this one, like a major role. I want you to. So I don't know if the lad who I'm working with in the last one gets killed and I take over his job. I'm not sure, but I'm going to be like in a major role. There's other guys in it, other lads in it who are good lads and all from Newcastle and that, and big lads from up that way, who cage fighters and that. They're in the film. Chit Sandu, I think he's in the film as well. So there's quite a few people who are in the film as well. So it's good. But they've given us like a major role in the next one. So he said, you come across when you're doing the acting. He said some of them are professional actors there, and you were doing it, every time cut. You were only doing one cut, where the others were like, we were doing 2 and 3 cuts. With some people, we were doing 1 or 2 cuts for you. That was it. He said, so you're good to come across. He said, that's probably because of the confidence where they talk to people like you are here, and all the other 15 documentaries I've done over the national. When you do national, that means right around the world. When you do them tin pot ones with that little daft phone he's got, they're just shite, absolute shite. And they're always tinny because there's the noise, the traffic goes by. Where these people have got professional big top cameras, the lights and everything, it's all done. They go, take 2, 44, 5, 6, and you go down, you go, roll. And you'll just do that, like that, roll, and you start talking and doing your bit. So I've got my talking part. There's about 5 or 6 minutes of talking in it I've got. So he said, we want you to do part 2 with us, because you look really well on camera and you look good and you come across good. But when they were doing it, I can tell you a little bit, I can't tell you loads, but we've got to take a lot of drugs off this family who were coming in. So they've come to us, these drug dealers, and said, look, we are working for this family. We've got 200 keys of such and such. If we give it to you, can you give us so much of it back? You sell it and we'll go halves on it. So that's the deal. So they're starting, they've come in with this big package and everything. And he was doing the bit where you test it. I said, no, just stop you. I said, you wouldn't test the gear if someone was giving you it, because you'd know if they were giving you it. Racing lady, you're a legend. Love you to bits. Lovely lady, yeah. Glenn Monmouth at the top. Steve Mack, how you, son? I'm ready to scuff with the guys again. Off-roader. Hey, you're off-roader. Sean, my pal. So he said, with you doing this as a job, we want to follow your lead. So whatever we do wrong, you just point us out. Well, if someone's giving you gear to sell for free and you're selling, you're going half for them, there's no way you'd have to test it. It'd be different if you were buying it for yourself. You'd test it then, and then you'd test it whenever you do the gear. But you wouldn't test the gear. Somebody saying, well, you take that, sell it, and then you pay us this. You know what I mean? So that there went, oh yeah, you're right, you're right. And the lad who was with the Scottish lad who was anyway, he's right, you know, it sounds miles better because if you were in a joint venture with someone, you wouldn't give it to them because we're getting the stuff. So if it was shite, we just keep it anyway. And say that you're getting fuck all now for trying to sell the shit. We'll do something else, we'll mix it with something else. So you wouldn't test it. You wouldn't insult the intelligence by testing it because you're getting it free. So it was £200 million, I think, is worth the gear it is in the film. But he went, that's a brilliant point. And there was other few points where I put in. He went, see, I mean, we can't do it without you because he phones me up when the film go, what would you do if you were taxing this? I'd say, well, what you'd do is this, blah, blah, blah. And then you'd have like, say, you'd have like, me and Lee went to tax some lads once with another lad who we let out lesson. So we went to the door and we knocked on the door and the lad come to the top of the Hartington Road where it's rough in Stockton. I said, it's Tommy Smith. And he went, no, mate, he's not in. He'll be back in about tomorrow. He said, I live next door to him. I went, okay, what's your name? I said, Johnny Jenkins, whatever. I just can't remember the name. I said, cheers, mate. I was talking to Tommy Smith, the fucking one I wanted to get. I was talking to him. So I realised then you've got to do your due diligence. So me being 24 stone, I could run quite fast over 100 metres. That'd be me spent. I could run long distance jogging. But I used to, in the end, what you have to do is take somebody for the back door, someone for the front, and someone who can run like fuck to catch them, like a runner, because they might do a runner and get away. But if you've got somebody like 20-year-old, 22, 23, about 12 stone who could run, you need somebody like that, and then you can get them, because quite a few times they got away when they're running like fast on their feet, you know, but they were selling drugs in our area. So I said, you need that. He said, oh, that's a brilliant idea. He said, and another one I used to do when I used to go in the house with them and tax them, I used to make them take the shoes and socks off so they couldn't run out of the house with the bare feet because you cut your feet or whatever on the thingy. But these were only like people who were fucking telling them they were going to do this to me and do that. And they were also selling gear in my area where I run. I run the fucking area. It was my area. So they weren't allowed to put it in there. So that's what we used to do. But me and Lee, yeah, we went in, we got the house and we got one in the car and we got down the road. He went, that lad you've just been taught to, it's Tommy Smith, whatever name. So you've got to learn all these things, you know, how to tax people and how to get away, and then you've got to sell it, and you've got to watch. It's not the police setting you up with fucking somebody's involved in it. You watch, they're not watching you. Another kid, I give him 2 ounces of coke, and I give it to him on say Saturday night, and he said, I'll have the money by Monday, Tuesday, he said. So I went around Monday for him. I said, you got that money? He went, oh, you won't believe. He said, you can't believe what's happened. He said, I've just moved in here, this new address, because I had to go to the house for him. It was in Middlesbrough. He said, the bin men have only took the fucking gear away. It was in the bottom of the bin. I went, oh, fucking nightmare. What a fucking nightmare. He said, no, I had all the money and everything in there. I had money in there and everything. I said, look, just forget about it. I'll give you another couple and we'll sort it out. So when I got away, I thought, wait a minute. So I thought, I can't prove now because you can't do now. So I thought, anyway, I thought, wait a minute. So I phoned up Middlesbrough. I'm moving into such and such street. When do the bin men come round? He went, oh, we come round every Tuesday. Oh, you lying bastard. He told me that the stuff got stolen. The bin men came on the Monday and took the bin, put all the rubbish in the bin. So I got him down the alleyway because it's the back alleys. Grabbed him in there and fucking made him pay it back. But he paid me back £100 a month or something, so I could get off him. But he owed me, I think it was about £4,000. But not two, yeah, about £50 an ounce, I think it was then. Or £3,000, so I made him pay me £4 back. Kim Cush, everyone's okay, love. Hangman Audits, Steve Mayweather Mac, Colin, Andy Townsend, Rachel Marie, hello, Freedom. Yeah, so it's 117 on. Don't forget to push the like buttons if you like the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So the book cover, if you go into me community post, it's in there and you'll see me. I'm 24 stone. I've got a 23 and three quarter inch neck. I got my neck measured, it was just under. And everyone used to go mad because Tyson had a 19.5 inch neck. Mine was 23 and 3/4. Gary Clark and his wife, fuck the caller. She fucking could fight for fun. She's 6'2", fucking unbelievable. She called. Fucking hell, I use her for any, cheeky cunt. She went, do you know that fat cunt? I'll go and smash her face in if you want. I said, no. I said, you want to get yourself in trouble? She said, I'll just knock her clean out because she trains on the bags and everything, trains in the weights. She's 6'2", fucking unbelievable power. I just can't remember her name now. Steph, that's it, Steph. Steph and her son, get there. Gary's a great. Gary's from Norton, very good, good lad. And he boxed. He went in the ring, and he was asking me for tips and all that. So we boxed because his nephew got shot in the war in Afghanistan, and his best friend they've been friends since a 5-year-old. Sad story. It's been friends since a 5. Friends since a 5. Went to junior school, went to infants, went to seniors, went to college. Both joined the army, and he was in the army. I think he was 21, and the other one was 21. He got shot in Afghanistan by a sniper, got killed, stone dead, and his mate a week later got blown up and killed. So both of them, it's in this paper and everything. There's a story about the both from down the Midlands, where I think I can't remember where it is now, but from down there. Anyway, I did a speech in the ring for them. I said, look, we've got today, because it was in the army base where it was for the, like the what do you call them? Not the real army, what do you call them? The fucking hell, like a weekend soldier. I can't remember the name of the fucking thing now. Territorial army, isn't it? A territorial army. They were in that, and they were there. I can't remember. It was on. Bram was going to fight it the night. The lad couldn't fight him on the night because he was full of speed and his blood pressure was too high. So we were there. There was hundreds of people turned up. All the army lads were on the top. I did a speech in the ring saying, "Look, people say, who's your heroes, like Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, George Best, people like that. They are great heroes and things like that. But let's get it right. Our real heroes are our servicemen and women who are giving their lives on battlefields all over the world, so we can stand here and watch a boxing match tonight for tyranny and terrorism and fighting up for us and standing up for us. These people are the real deals. They're getting killed for a couple of hundred, £300-400 a week. Absolutely disgusting. They're coming home to get sacked after working in Afghanistan or Iraq for fucking 10, 12 years. I think it was 120. I think there was 220,000 went out, and they've sacked 100,000 people, and they're living on the fucking streets. Some of these people, it's fucking sad. You need to get your own people right before you start helping other people from all the other places. It's terrible, but charity begins at home. You need to get your own place in check before you start fucking doing other people. So these people, anyway, I did the speech in the ring, and everyone was on their feet applauding for about 4 or 5 minutes. It was fucking brilliant. So, but it was sad, this young kid's life taken down, 21-year-olds fighting for his country. And when you think about it, that's what they're doing, keeping terrorists away from here, fighting in other countries. It's sad to see these young kids, and even the women are brilliant. There's a nurse there. She saved 7 people, operating on 7 different people over 2 or 3 days while they were bombing the shelters, the hospitals in Afghanistan and Iraq, bombing them, and she wouldn't leave. She war hero. Absolutely amazing people, what they do. Gary Clark's another war hero. He's a real life Rambo, I call him. But them people are putting their life on the line, not every minute of the day, every second. It takes 1 second to stand on an explosive device. Key Commander, another war hero of mine. He's another hero of mine. Key Commander, absolute legend, a brilliant lad. He got blow up, 5 massive operations. The same doctor who did me, left me paralysed on my right side. I said, it's my sartorials obliques and calcaneus and me hip flexors have all gone weak through the operation. Oh, we don't know what they are. I said, how long have you been a physio? She went, 8 years. I went, you've been a physio? Yeah, you don't even know what sartorials and intercostals are. So the muscles between your rib cage here, we keep them together. And I thought, fucking hell, they're useless. And then they said there's somebody else out and they didn't have a clue. So I said, I'll still be. So I've done all my own stuff to get myself back. I'm still not back fit 100%, but I'm getting autistic man. Great lad, another great lad. Love you all the world, son. Off-road, there's my big pal, off-roader, absolute brother. Great lad. Marie Howarth, hope you're all right. Marie, I've been worried about you. I haven't heard it from me for ages. I thought you were fucking locked up. But probably he'd be saying the same. He was saying the other week, because I was missing a couple of weeks. Wasn't bad at all. Wasn't well at all. My eyes were terrible. But I had conjunctivitis, and it got worse and worse. And anyway, I've got these. I had 4 or 5 different eye drops. Emma got me. But when she went to the chemist and spoke to the doctor on the phone, and went to the chemist, he went, no, you need antibiotic, allergic antibiotic eye drops. And I tell you what, within 20 minutes of putting them in, my eyes started getting better. Remember, my eyes were bright red and they were pouring, and that idiot's going, look at them gouging on the finger. I wasn't gouging at all, idiot. I was on medication and I was fucking really in pain, in bad pain. Besides killing me today because it's cold weather But my hands, I can hardly move my hands in this weather, and my hip must be my right oblique here, which is this big muscle which ties in here. That's really been sore for 2 days now. Andy Townsend, you're a legend. Thank you very much. People subscribe to, if you subscribe to the channel, I'm trying to get to 35,000. We're up to 34,700 and something, I think. I think it's 710 or something. So we need another 300 people. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. All you do, you push the like buttons, subscribe, and just put a little comment. And don't forget to push the like buttons on here tonight. It's only 32. Push the like buttons, guys, to help us with the channel. It helps us with algorithms. It helps us get a couple of quid in to help towards pay for the electric and gas and fucking shit for the channel when you're in here, and fucking your internet and stuff like that, and your phone cards and stuff. So you don't get a great deal, but I like coming on here just to help people anyway. But it's nice to get a few quid just to try and pay a few of the things off, the bills and stuff. But yeah, so Adam Townsend, legend, mate. You're a great lad. Are you okay, Maria? Is everything okay? Have you been charged out, Maria? Are you still on the same thing as me? Released under investigation. It's fucking pathetic. You can be on it for 3, 4, 5 years. So if they've got me hanging on literally on a fucking string, haven't they? Like a puppet. But I said what I said 10 months ago. So why have I been charged? I mean, I only said to him, look, when he said he was going to rape my wife, I've got all the text proof from his page. So I knew it was him. Gary Smasher, all the money, it was him sending pictures of people saying Emma's going to get her head blown off. As you come to my fucking house in any way, shape, or form, I will portray the worst violence on you you've ever fucking had. I lost my temper. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. I was worried about poor Emma. She was a mess. She was having a mental breakdown. Everything through me was fucking horrible. And all them petrol bombs and fire bombs and fucking bricks and everything come through the windows. And he put on a comment, she's shaking like a shithouse dog. I thought, you were fucking horrible little rat you are. And then he's offered me out, like I said to her. I'm not obsessed with him at all. And when he said the truth, what's happening, he's offered me out. So I've offered him out for a straightener, Chris Boxing Day. I said, we'll do it Boxing Day for charity. I will fucking destroy you in seconds, but you haven't got the ass to fight me because you're a little coward. You're great at picking on women and trolling people. When it comes to fisticuffs, you run away. You're an absolute shithouse. So I'm not fucking bothered what you do and what you say no more. So I don't even answer your comments. I delete them off. But you can see when people like Autistic Man and all them great people on here, my nose is running like a tap. Sometimes the med make your nose run, them tramadol and stuff. You get a couple of them fucking make your nose itch. Member for 2 months, 24. Well done there, Hangman Audits. Absolute legend, mate. Yeah, so don't forget to push the like buttons, guys. There's only 34. Come on. What's fucking wrong with your thumbs? Do you want them breaking? Road Raider, sort these out. Top Big Talk official clips. I don't think is that you, Steve, or is it fucking him again, pretending to be you? He pretends to be. See what is Steve's fucking great lad. And he told me, certain people told me things about Steve, which was the Irish fucking prick. That shithouse fucking coward. Steve Max offered him about 4,000. Steve Max got the world record for offering him out. He must have offered him out 400 times. And the coward won't fight him. I said, I'd fight the cunt. As soon as I'm fit, I'll fight you. I'll come to Ireland. I'll fucking knock on your door, you stupid little cunt. Little fliddy arms. A little freak with a pot belly. I'm an old man. I'm nearly 60 years old. I've got a better physique than you. Bullying fucking women. How can you go on bullying women? You're a fucking coward. Call them women. PP is like the real PP. If it is, I love you all the world, PP. Lovely lad. I love them. See that PP? He's a legend, mate. He's a proper lad. He's just like myself. We're all out. Me, him, and Exposure get on because we're all on the same page. It's like Autistic Man. He's a great lad. It's like Road Runner. Sean. It's just like Sean. We're all on the same page because we all know each other, and like they know me from that area, and I know them from like talking to them on here. So we all get on because we all know what these fuckers are like, and we all know off-road radar, off-roader, scanning plus fuming star code. Yeah, scranning. Right, mate, hit the like buttons. That's it. You tell them, mate. Great lad, Sean. Me and Sean have been friends since about 1991. And all selling truck was even fucking. I was 21, I think, when I met Sean. So that's what, 21, 31 now. That's what that, 10. Honestly, I met Sean at Darlington with Flatty. And he cut the door and he big lump of a lad, Sean, a big lump. Nice lad, nice fucking lad. Good backup, you know, if you ever got trouble, fucking 100% staunch. Need him, done things. We can't talk about it, but we don't talk about it because it's kept in the past. We can talk to each other, but that's what you do, and that's how you don't get caught. You get these daft cunts going out and telling you stories what they've done. I'll tell you stories what I've done, but I'll put the name wrong or something, so it's not getting somebody in trouble, you know. Or I won't say exactly how much money we've got. So I might be say 20 grand, I might say 15 or something. So you twist it around, switch it. They can't do fuck all then. Or it was when I've been arrested for these things, or arrested for the multiple murders I've been arrested for. Or not just arrested, just pulled in a question. Sorry, I've been in for 7 in this area and 4 in different other areas. So it's 11 different ones, but never done any of them. I'm willing to go on a lie detector anytime and prove I haven't done any of them. It's all just fucking because you've got that name. And allegedly, I was involved in fucking armed robberies and kidnappings and shootings. And because you didn't have stigma, the straight through, it's cockroaches, them all over. No one's got caught. The car's been burnt out. You know, the cars. Allegedly, what we used to do was take the cars to scrapyard, crush the cars, take them out with a boat and throw them in the fucking sea. That was alleged. Never see it again. Gone, finished. You get these daft cunts. They'll dump the car they'll dump the car. Have they been in it for about fucking 15 hours or something? Hair fronticles fall off. Little bits of skin fall off. They catch you. You set the car alight. You still got the stuffs in there still under your skin, like your saliva and everything, and your sweat is on the fucking steering wheel. So unless the whole car burns completely, nothing left of it, you still got DNA in there. That's why loads of people get caught. They leave the DNA. They'll go to the house. They'll walk. They'll have soil in their garden. They'll say out of B&Q, like say a type of gravel. They'll have that stuck in the shoe. They'll walk in somebody's house. They were shooting. They'll come out. The cops will find that tiny little bit of gravel and go, well, that's West Auckland's that. It's the only place it comes from. Or that soil's from such and such an area. Acidic soil. It's only up in, say, Cumbria or something, or Liverpool or something. So there's certain places where certain things grow. And that's how they've catch you. They've not these. I tell you the truth, the police haven't got any clever. It's the forensics. It's the forensics are fucking unbelievable. They've got DNA that can go back. I mean, there was one not long ago. He was having the piss outside in his garden. This bloke, he was arguing with his 15-year-old son. So the neighbours phoned the police. So he got done for having a piss in the street. So he had to go in and give a DNA test. So they did the DNA test. Oh, no, I'm lying. I'll tell you what was wrong. I got it wrong. There's 2 of these. He went and did a DNA test. He's from Newcastle. Can you remember years ago in the 80s, there was a man on the train raping women, sorry, the train, sexually abusing them. He got away for years and years and years. So anyway, he had to go in the police station, so they swabbed him when he got arrested for urinating in somebody's garden. So the neighbours. So that's what happened. And then he got caught because they found the DNA and it went all the way back and he got fucking life sentences. So there was another one, similar thing, other end of the country. He was pissing up against somebody's car, pissed all the car. So the woman went out and got the urine sample. She got a cloth, dabbed the pee and put it in a box, lid on it, and said to the police, he's peed all up my car. She said, can you prove it? Yes, I can. I've got his DNA on a rag. What I've got cleaned it up outside his house, and I've got the camera work. I've been peeing on it, so they've got it. And they've took it in the fucking police station. When he found him, he was fucking rapist. He'd been doing it for about 12 years. Another one, just, that's God, that paid them back. Don't forget to push the like buttons, guys. That's all I ask you to do. We don't ask for nothing, you know. We just want people there. Man, got bail conditions. Who's got bail conditions? To the film, the cops. Got bail conditions not to film the cops. Ah, I didn't know that, mate. I've never heard of that, you know, because you're allowed to film any fucker. As long as you're not filming somebody's house on registration of the car, it's not against the law. They used to do it all the time. Fucking that lad down south, he's a nice lad. He knows him very well. John McLean. He was going to get him over. I was going to interview him before my injuries was there. I fucking call him now. The little body with the blonde hair with the biggest arms in the world. They're Australian. They call him. I can't remember his fucking name now. He was going to come on me live, but not like a live stream, but it all fell through because I got nicked and everything. And John had him lined up, but the lad who knocked around with him from the Midlands that came for him, and all the cops coming around came out, Mr. Olympia. I think he was second in Mr. Olympia. I can't remember his fucking name now. Blonde hair, really funny he is. Bit like Tom Platz, but like smaller, but like fucking huge. He was voted the best arms in the world. Lee Priest, fucking brilliant. He's a great bodybuilder. What was he called? Gary. What was he called? Would it fought 3 or 4 times? What's he called? I can't be fucking name now. When the useless tonight. Stop it! The dogs playing with them chewy toys. So don't forget to support the channel. Beggars, get your there. Invite stuff. I mean, scumbags, yeah. So what happened there? How have you been there? Not to who's not Raider? That's the thing about it's like a secret hiding cult where behind the scenes they all big each other up, support. Yeah, all the fucking wrong with Maria. Yeah, got to hear that, Papa. Yeah, you find out who's who. Trap Media, but where Trap is. He's a lovely lad, Trap Media, lovely lad, lovely person. Freedom always been, and Rob there, he's like fucking 100,000,000% loyal as fucking loyal as a Labrador. You know, like a Labrador fucking come back and never leave you type of thing. Absolute fucking what a top lad he is, him. Loyal to the Lee Priest, that's it, yeah. Lee Priest. Brilliant bodybuilder. Fucking brilliant. Newcastle United developed Newcastle, they're like 4 fucking goals. 4-1. Fucking brilliant. Man United are fucking shite. Honestly, it's all corruption in that Man United. Been like that for years. My uncle used to play for him. It's fucking full of corruption. It's his fault. It's his fault. It's his fault. No, you need to sack the whole lot of them, and the managing director. Go into it. The whole spine needs to be needs to be rebuilt from the beginning to the top, the bottom to the top, and that's what you need to do. You need fucking. It's fucking pathetic. Fucking players going. I'm going to go on and talk about you and there. Piers Morgan, fucking hell, man. If you did that with fucking, remember Jack Sam when he called Alex Ferguson in the book, and it was out in the shops. He went, all right. He went, no, not all right. Get back, fucking Old Trafford. Get in your locker room. Get your stuff and fuck off. You're sacked. Sacked him on a Sunday afternoon. It was shouting right across. Ferguson didn't give a fuck. She came in fucking posh spice. How come Roy Keane's getting 50 million pounds now, £50,000 a week, and David's only getting 20. He's a better footballer. You went, get out of my fucking office. In fact, get out of this fucking ground. Get out of Old Trafford. She was out for 2 years. In the end, she could come back and sit in the crowd, but she was never allowed to go back in the offices. She chased out that's what you needed. Why don't, Alex, I'm begging you, why don't you go back and fucking show them, do it one more time? You can do it. You're the fucking man. No matter what team you could go into fucking Middlesbrough, what did win the league. No matter what team you had, that time you won the last league. They were all old players in the 40s. They're all in the 40s. They're whinging about players now. 20. Oh, he's getting on. He's 27. 27's not fucking old. Oh, he's a fit footballer. Oh, Casemiro's nearly 31. He's nearly 32. They were 40-year-old. Look at fucking not Shearer. Sheringham. Sheringham is 41, 42-year-old, still playing brilliant. Fucking, they won't even run for the team. They're lazy bastards. They are. Not one of them will run. That young kid's good, like the young one they've got. He's fucking the real deal. He's going to be the top scorer in the world. He's going to be the top. He's going to be like the one who's like Chelsea. He's going to be like him. He's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. He's got 2 goals in the week. He's strong. He's about 6'5" as well. Fucking unbelievable. Really good kid, and he never stops running. There's loads of young kids coming up. They're a little bit too young at the moment. That Palestri's really good. They've got some brilliant people coming up the ranks. I'll tell you what, I wish I could go there for a couple of weeks. I'd fucking shoot them out and get into shape. That's the only thing I think is disgusting. Being a footballer or a boxer and not being fit or being any type of athlete, because there's excuses where you might go off the boil. Oh, we should have said that word, shouldn't we? might go off the ball. Other things like fitness. When you're getting ready, you've had your summer holiday, whatever, you've had your break, you're coming back at Christmas, right? I'm going to be super fit. There's no excuse. You've got the best gyms, you've got the best of everything, food, everything's laid on a plate for you. All you've got to do is get yourself fit. And that is not the manager's fault. Well, it is the manager's fault. He should make you be fit. But the coaches should have you all 100% to the fittest level as you can be. Players shouldn't be coming on the field. Chelsea players and Arsenal players and other players are probably 20% fitter than the Man United players. The Man United players are like so slow, they're getting left in midfield, and they're just like fucking snails because they're not super fit. They haven't done the due diligence. They haven't got in there. But there seems to be like a lack of like dragging, like really slow. The football really slow. Maria. Yeah, it will be the charge. Life will be changed. 100% ninth time. Look at how many times I've got off. Fucking hell, they charged me for. Fuck, the things they've charged me for. It's a fucking joke. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable that I've been charged for the things over the years. It's unreal. Fucking made up charges. Just made up. It's fucking lies. It's fucking shit. No witnesses turn up at the court ever. It's funny, isn't it? Then you end up seeing. Then you see them a few months later with a 5-10 grand car. Where have they got the money from that? But that's how you play it, don't you? You got to fight where they are, pay them off, get it done, and then there's your fight. You got to fight with someone, but you get people in the fight, yeah, and you break their jaw, and then they crash you up. And then you end up fucking paying compensation. They all do it now for compensation. So if you pay more than the compensation will pay them, obviously you get done. If you get caught, you get 5 fucking years. You're after prevent the course of justice. But if you can get somebody to go as a friend to give their version, to talk to them, say, look, I'm not here to threaten you. I'm not here to anything. But if you do this, why can't we sort of set out a court? I'll get you £5,000 before the case is on. I'll give you another 5,000 when it's finished, and it's done. And you've paid 10 grand, but it's better than going to jail for 5 or 6 years. You can make that money in a couple of days or a day, you know, if you do the right things. But it can all be work because they're bent as fuck the cops. That's what they do. They pay them, don't they? That little rat. It's on the run hiding in a police house. He's moved 10 fucking times in 12 years. Fucking, and the people who work hard, like doctors and nurses, and people they're going to work in fucking North Tees Hospital, and they're charging them like £30 a fucking week to park the cars. Having to park your car, going in there to help people, where people are saving people's lives, but having to pay £30 a month. What's that? £316 a year to park your fucking car in the hospital where you go to work. If you did that in British Steel, they'd tell you fuck off. They wouldn't do it. If you did that in ICI, they wouldn't do it. It's always the fucking council that do it. It was the fucking poll tax, council tax, whatever you want to call it. It's always them who put it in it. And do you know who you pay the most money to? The fucking police. And when you phone 999, they don't fucking turn up, Middlesbrough. It's a known fact. If you go to the paper, put in the worst police force in British history, it'll come up Cleveland Police, Cleveland Police, Cleveland Police, Cleveland Police. Every decade, corruption, selling drugs, taking drugs, doctoring charges, getting people off, sexually assaulting people, raping people. It just goes on and on. These are the chief inspectors and inspectors and the commissioners and all that. They've all been sacked for corruption. All been sacked. And nearly all the mayors have been sacked for corruption. All corruption. But that's why they went to meet and go for mayor. I'd just tell them fucking straight, mate, if I was there. Corrupt can see these bail conditions, it's very corrupt. They can set those bail conditions, it's very corrupt. Yeah, but fucking, in where we are, they can do what they fucking want. They can fucking change legislation when they want. I've been on bail now. I'm not on bail, I'm not on bail, I'm on release, R-U-I-L, I think it's R-U-L, released under, R-U-I, released under investigation. Such a new thing they've brought out in the last few years. So you're not on bail, but you're still under investigation for what? 6 days pages. And the one when you said, did you say that you would kill him if he come to your house? I said, yes, I did. If he come to my house, I didn't say I'm going to come to your fucking house tomorrow like he did to that dog walker when he threatened to come around his house and kill him in front of his kids. Nothing happens to him. He never gets charged. Anyone else would have been arrested straight away for that. But he gets off. He makes a statement. 43 minutes. He made a statement within 43 minutes of him going in the police station. That's his statement going in. They came to my house and charged me. Threats to kill and threats against his son. He said threats against his wife. Well, as you've seen, she said it was her who just made the statement. I'm entitled to go to the police because I'm a woman. Okay, you are. So's my wife entitled to go to the police. Well, my wife phones the police. They didn't even turn up. Your wife phones the police. You've had me 16 times. You've been to the police on me now. I've never been charged 16 times. I've had to go into the police station. I've had them at the house 4 times. I've had them at the house 4 times for Terry. And I've had to go in the police station for 4 times in Middlesbrough. Once I was took in, and 3 times I've went down to answer allegations of malicious communication. And every time I've been in for 10 minutes or 5 minutes, it's been kicked out. It's just, but what that's called perverting the course of justice. If I turn around and say, Hangman Audit has been around my house and threatened me with a gun, and he's on here, and he's talking to people, and he can prove it, that would be perverting the course of justice, which is 6 years jail or more. And he's done that multiple times to me and Emma. And every time we've got in, it's been no further action. So I can't understand. Well, we all understand now because he's written books on obviously police officers. So that's how corrupt they are. And that's what they've done. No body cams, yeah. Well, I'm great with that because they claim my body cams on and I can prove everything they said because they had the body cams on and Emma was here and Bobby was here. So I've got witnesses, I've got the cameras up and everything. So I've got them obviously got walking me down the fucking plant to get in the back of a police car when I'm fucking paralysed and my hand's completely paralysed, that right hand, and this left hand's about 40%. So when I'm trying to get in the back of the van, as you know, there's no handle. So I can't get in, officer. And because it was high up, I couldn't lift my leg up because me groin is weak. So lifting my leg up is hard. But lifting it up and then pushing myself down with 19 stone again in the back of the van, I couldn't do it. Now you take the piss, he said, stop pretending, Brian, you're bad. I went, so I said, look at me fucking neck, took my shirt. I went, no, I didn't realise. I showed my bottom back in here. And I said, there's my injuries there you are, I'm not making it up at all. I went, all right. So then I had to go to the toilet. So I went to the toilet. I have a prostate gland problem. So I went to the toilet, I couldn't wee. So I have to have the tap on for 3 or 4 minutes sometimes. Sit there to concentrate really hard. You can't force it because it makes it worse if you force it. So I'm sitting there waiting to try and wait, and he's going, yo, are you finished? And I put me right off it. So I've come out of there, and I've come downstairs, so I said, look, blah, 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 talk. And he's going, look, you're going to have to do this, and blah, blah, blah. You're getting done for threats to kill and all this fucking shit. Trying to make it the worst thing going. But it's that pathetic. When we went to the police station, Beth, who was watching in Woodhouse's solicitor, she said, he didn't say he was going to kill him. He said, if you come to my house. There's a big difference in that word, if he comes to my house. I said, what do you want me to do? Sit there and let him come to my house and rape my wife. He's already said it. Well, he wouldn't do that. I said, well, you said he wouldn't put the windows through, but he did that. He said he wouldn't put them through again, but he did that. Yeah, but we know Tim, but we can't prove it. You said he wouldn't firebomb the house, but he did. He said 2.5 years ago he was going to petrol bomb the house. I've still got I've still got it from his phone to my computer and from Simon Ambler's, sending a man around my house, beat him up. I've just threatened him to burn his house down with 2 lads. That was 3 years ago. And then obviously he's done it since then. So there's the proof. It's him. It's his name. He's got his name on with his face on it. And he's got Joe Livo on it for Middlesbrough. He's got Tommy Harrison for Middlesbrough. He's got me on. He's got Teddy Dicko. He's got Buster on it. So they're all Middlesbrough names. So that's his phone. 100% facts and proof. And they've done fuck all about it. Nothing. It's nothing. But with me, they come straight out, arrested me, took me in, armed response come. They had an X5 at the bottom of the street. They had a little car at the top. They had 3 vans on the front. You can only see one of the vans when you see it on camera, because what happens is the camera moves when the van moves. So they're at the park next door, and the camera, which is following the first van, moves with that van, but it doesn't follow that one because it's behind it. So you can't see the vans down the road you see in it. But when I go to court, I will get the manuscript, not the manuscript, what's it called? The codes of practice and everything, to see when the last time they fired the firearm, why they went to the house, why didn't they just knock on the door, or why didn't they phone me? Like the other cop said, you've been down the police station 3 times, and 3 times you've been down there as a vulnerable person, you've got in a wheelchair. So therefore, they should have phoned you and said, can you come in at the appropriate time, or can we come to see you? I can't go anywhere. I said, I'm in a hospital bed, you can handcuff me to the hospital bed. I said that night, I said, why don't you just handcuff me to this bed tonight? And I said, oh, why can't you do this? There's what, 17, 18 police. I said, can you leave one of your police officers with my wife and my brother? They're in fear. The lights have just had the house they just had the house smashed up. They've just had fireworks blow the car up. You can hear the bang, they're petrified. And we've had 2 canisters. What do they call them? Canisters when you throw them, like a firebomb. Bang, dead loud, I can't remember what they call them now. They had them when they do the football matches. You had 2 of them through. One's gone off. I've got one in here. It was here like that at the table. And I said, it's there at the table there. And I kept, like, so my fingerprints couldn't be on it. Kept it. He went, oh, I'll get that. He got it. So we've asked them where that's gone. They said, oh, we've lost it. I said, well, where's the one the man next door? The prison officer give you? He went, oh, we've lost that as well. So this sounds out we know it's fucking corrupt. And they won't do anything about him. They won't do fuck all. They won't look at him and out, won't charge him out, won't do nothing. Because they're fucking rats. But it'll all come out in court. I can't wait to go. I want to go to court because that's when I'll win a court case. You can see how corrupt it is. Everyone in the world can see how corrupt they are with them. He just keeps getting off. He keeps making statements against people that are untrue. Lying about Marie Howard, lying about Steve Mack, lying about all the other people. All these times he's done this, it's all perverting the course of justice. Sometimes we hear Section 38 causes dual harm. Yeah, it is. Section, it's called dual harm and distress. That's what they're trying to get me on. Because if you're saying something like say he's saying to Maria, you get lifted in the morning what he's been doing to me, that's malicious communication. And he's giving you dual harm and distress by saying that. You think, oh, I've got the kids, what my son's going to see me get arrested about my little kids. He's got kids see. Poor Maria. Fucking love it the bits we do. But terrible what they've done to that woman. No, she just come out of the cancer. She just had fucking stitches took out a couple of days before. And they went and did that to her. Fucking disgusting. Absolutely vile what they've done. But that scruffy little cunt can get away what he wants. I mean, it's conflict of interest. If police officers are working with the person that you're going to court with, how the fuck are you going to win? Be like working in a fucking stupid thing. It's got this new hat. Fucking stupid things. I've got to cut them off. They're absolutely pathetic, them things to put on them. Fuck off, fucking stupid bastard. Drive me mental. See, I just saw how bad my hands are. I can't even push a fucking tag under my hat. Pathetic. So he can say what he wants, does what he wants, and threaten people and threaten to burn their houses down, and nothing happens to him. And then he writes 2 books on police officers. All the police officers are not just normal, the high-ranking police officer, inspector, detective sergeant, and murder squad, and he's telling them stories about Lee Duffy. Now, he's probably told them that much to copper, and he's put that much on. So everyone believes now, because he's written a book with him, that everything he's telling them is the truth, because he sat with a police officer, which is wrong, because Carol, his partner, and her daughters, the mum and the dad, and all the other family, the brothers and the sisters, the nephews, cousins, uncles, everything, they couldn't get any information on Lee. So how can a 2-bit little fucking scumbag like him, heroin addict, go to a top copper and write books for them? Surely they would check up and say, have a look on here, what's his charges on his charge sheet like? And they look at him and think, fuck, he's been to jail for heroin, he's been to jail for drugs, he's been to jail for burgling people's houses. So they wouldn't have nothing to do, and they think, oh, I'll keep away from him. So you get somebody like Lee Wortley, impeccable man who knows what he's doing. So why would you get some tin pot fucking idiot to do it? Because he's obviously working for them, they're paying him blue gyros, and he's put people in jail for years. That's what he's been doing. He's known for it. That's how Maria's been arrested, and everyone else has been arrested, because he's giving them information. I mean, what better thing to do is have someone undercover recording you on dictaphones, and you give them consent to be recorded. And when you give consent to be recorded, then they can use it in court. It's inadmissible in some cases, but they can use it by listening to it and think, oh, he's mentioned Tommy Swift, he's mentioned Andy Jenkins, he's mentioned this one, he's mentioned that one. He tried to pretend that I was talking about Viv Graham, which I never talked about Viv Graham. I said there was that many people got the blame for it. There must have been 120 people been blamed for it. I don't think they'll ever catch the people who've done it. I don't think anyone knows who's done it, apart from the people who did it themselves. And I don't think it'll ever be solved, because there's that many people being blamed. This one, that one, this one, that one. There's that many investigations. It's sad, obviously, what happened, but it's the life we lived. Same with me. I could have been killed that many times. Lee Duffy got killed. When you live by the sword, you die by the sword. It's just a horrible thing. But as for me talking about Viv Graham, I'll go on any line detective with his wife. They pay for it. I'll go in there and I'll tell you I had nothing to do with it, and I can tell you exactly where I was. I can bring hundreds of witnesses who was whistlers that night. The Basil Mann, all them with me, Speedy, all them type of people were all with me that night. Dave Woodier. I've got loads of witnesses to prove where I was, and I was actually on camera in there when they were videoing, because it was one of the last nights of the club. Hangman gets Trap Mafia to bail you out, sorted. Big bribe, a coffee, support the channel, please. Use the PayPal link below. Much appreciated. Yes, it is much appreciated. So, we're over the moon with when people help us out. We really are. But as of yeah, it's sick. He's done that to Maria and the autistic man, and the lady had cancer, really fucking bad. And the last time I seen her, she looked really bad. I had fucking tears in my eyes, you know, when I seen her. I thought, fucking hell, Maria, you need to eat, love. Pitiful sight the state of her. I thought, she's worrying. I said, please don't worry. You're making yourself ill over it, love. I said, me never really cry. I was on the bed, tears running down her face. And to seeing the lady, all she did is stick up for us. You can't stick up for your friends. What the fuck can you do? But he's just a fucking horrible. Yeah. You don't tell any jokes on you get done, Maria. You can't tell jokes on you because that fucking asswipe gets you arrested. And there's another thing he's been doing. He's been reporting me to YouTube because I've been saying certain things and trying to get my YouTube channel took down. But I'm clever now how I'm doing it because I was calling them the such and such. When I said Mr. Brown, can't get done. So you've got to fight fire with fire. You've got to learn how to freedom. You're a legend, brother. He's a great lad, that freedom. Fantastic lad. Fantastic. Don't forget, guys, to push like button 117 on, 55 thumbs up. Come on, guys. What's wrong with you tonight? Need a civil crime lawyer in Scotland. I've got a top barrister, 2 barristers with me. And he said, the thing is, when they're working with the cops, so you can't win with them because the cops will just, it's like a game of chess. The cops will just, I mean, there was 15 people put statements in. And out of 15 people, I think it was 15, no, it was 11 people put statements in about 4 or 5 years ago. And 9 of the statements went missing when they went to North Yorkshire Police, where tinfoil's from. How can you lose 9 statements when they're recorded on video and they're recorded and they're written down? That's so nothing goes missing, like corruption. So the cop said, for some reason, so I said to the cop, when I get nicked, I said, when I get nicked here, and you go to try and get Jamie's and his wife's records, I'll tell you what they say. North Yorkshire Police, where he's from, that's why he always stays in North Yorkshire, because she's from that way. She's got links to the police about where I know she has. So what's happening is they'll phone up here, code 56, whatever the name will come up, code number, and then they'll help them. But he's been doing this for multiple years. He's been doing it for years, all over Middlesbrough. He's been chased out of every single estate in Middlesbrough. Redcar, Billingham, Stockton, Colby Newham, Hemlington, chased off there for selling that horrible H stuff. No one has him anywhere near him. So when he's giving them statements and the people are getting arrested and getting caught, it's beneficial to the police. So he's now, obviously, when he interviewed another lad from Liverpool, a big man, he went, "Have you murdered anyone?" So he said, "That's it, I'm finished with it." Then he went to London, did it. Another friend of mine in London, "Did you know who really murdered such and such?" You went, "Get out of your fucking office, get the fuck off, don't ever come back. You cheeky little come in my fucking place." And he chased him as well. So he's always asking about murders and stuff so he can get himself fucking more money off the cops. So that's what he is. You think about it. If he's asking you about getting you full of drink and drugs, then you slip up talking. That's the great thing about me. I don't drink. Every now and then I'll have a couple of Bacardis. If I'm on stage, I might have 2 Bacardis, that's it. But he gets people on the drink and he starts asking questions. And what he does, he'll have a dictaphone hid over here and he'll have like one in his pocket and he'll one on yes one, and he'll go, "I'll just turn that off and just tell us what really happened." He'll do that. Go on, tell us what happened. It's just between us. It won't go any further. And that's his little party piece. Gets you full of drink, full of drugs, whatever you're on, and then asks you. Well, he tried it with me, and I went, "Ask me what you're on about." He said, "Who killed Viv Graham?" I said, "Don't know what you're on about. I haven't got a clue." He asked me on the train. Emma was with us on the way back. We've been to see the BBC with Stephen Rafe, Stephen Sayers, and I think it was the BBC and Channel 5. And you ruined that for me. And another thing I've already told you. So he asked me on the train on the way back, who killed Viv Graham? I said, "I don't know." I said, "There's about 110, 120 people being blamed from all over the country, all the islands, from London, from Newcastle, from Durham, from fucking Middlesbrough, from fucking Leeds. Black lads who must have done it because he had a bad gambling. He was bad at gambling. There's that many people being blamed for it over the years. It's just mad. It's a bit like that. What was he called? The one, the mafia killed in America. Could never find him. Can't remember his name now. He went missing. The one who was like, like when they stand up for the jobs and they get there, what they call the fucker? What's his name now? never found him. Ever found him. The union man. He went missing. Hugh, was it Hugh? No, it wasn't Hugh, was it? The union person. He went missing when he was doing the unions with the bin men and stuff like in America. With the mafia, and he went missing. Never seen again. It's like if there's that many people been got the blame for it. It's like fucking John F. Kennedy. Multiple people got the blame for it. We all know what it was. We all know that now. But they put that spin on it for years and years, and that's his favourite saying. I'll just put my own spin. I said, Jamie, you can't put your own spin because you were in junior school when Lee died. You can't put that in. Yeah, you just can't put it in. It's just lies. Oh, you got a slap. I got a video of the cops getting hiding of someone. I've seen a video the other day where the cop was in a Wales somewhere getting a good battering, about 5 of them. They tried to CS gas someone fucking missed and hit a kid or something. So you still on bail, Maria, then? Are you on that stupid thing where I've got the same, you were the same as me? Released under investigation. Are you on bail? Timmy B's a good lad. Great lad. Yeah, so yeah, fucking he wants to be on both sides of the fence. We know that now. Everyone, I've exposed him. While I think in my mind, I've said people are getting ripped off. I've said people going to jail from him. Oh, he's all right, he's all right. I said, no, all right. I've told all them people come forward and told me on the quiet, he's done this to me, he's done that to me. Now I've got other people. I've got them to phone other people and tell them what he's done, so that to prove what he is, because they don't believe it. And then they fucking him. But them videos where he put on with me being a retard at the moment and all that stuff, that finished him. Because anyone doing a video or anything, it's like if I did that with a John Blake publishing firm or a Penguin and they see me doing that, they would no, that's it. That's why he can only stick with Rob Brenton with his fake little companies and his fake shite, because everything's fake. You never ever get a receipt off them. You never ever get an invoice. You never get nothing. And you're entitled to that, because when you sign a contract with someone, say you're Man United and you sign £250,000 a week and you don't get your money on time, you go, wait a minute, it's called breach of contract because you've signed the contract, but you don't get a contract off them. They don't give you the one. What they do, they say, we'll sort the contract in a couple of months. Rob's away. He's back in 3 months and you sign. You don't get nothing. You don't get no paperwork or nothing. You don't get no computer at all. So you don't get a contract. There's no contracts given to you. It's just a con. And then when you go to court, but he admitted, I said, well, how much? I conned him, you see, in the court. I said, you told me I'd get 60%. I didn't. I told you it was 37. I thought I've just got, you daft cunt. So he just fell into my trap. I got him. I couldn't prove that there was no contract. I couldn't prove what he gave me. So I said, you told me on the day it was 60%. He went, it wasn't. It was 37.5. And then Rob Brent went, no, Brian, you were getting 37.5. I've got it on my computer, 37.5%. I thought, oh, sorry, I must have got it wrong then. I apologise, Your Honour. But really, I knew what it was. But I made him say it was 37.5%. So then I had him then by the balls. So he couldn't get out of it then. Too quick for them. Been too many court cases, for fucking murder trials, fucking kidnapping, shootings, and all sorts. I've been up for fucking attempted murder on 2 police officers and got off with it. But it was pathetic. The saying, I was going down the country lane. It was like a summer's day, and it's like, these country lanes are dead behind you like that, fucking like Brands Hatch. I'm coming down in a Cosworth, about 40 miles, 50 mile an hour. And then all of a sudden, I've got a big load of sun in my eyes because the trees are about 100 foot tall, these trees. And all of a sudden, the sun's come through the trees. I'm like, oh, you fucking, he went off the road. So I went like that and I went towards the police car and they said I'd try to run them off the road. So when I went to court, I said, it was an accident, Your Honour. It was, the area now. I told them what it was like. I said, I swear, but I seen the police and I just turned on the other side. I seen that the last second. I said, then that's what I've got. Then anyway, they cut my house later on because I blew off and arrested me for attempted murder. And 2 police officers, about fucking 30, 40 cops, cut my house, took me to court, went to court, and the judge kicked her out. He said, I said to the judge, can I ask a question, Your Honour? my barrister was Barry Stewart, great barrister. And I went, did my vehicle strike the police officer's vehicle? He said, what a very good question, Mr. Cockerill. He said, yes. He said, you can ask that question. So I said to the police officer, did my vehicle strike your vehicle? And then he waved straight before me, went, no, but it was close to hitting. I said, well, close isn't attempted murder, is it? So if I shot at you with a gun and just nearly missed you, if I went and hit you with a bat and I hit you in the ear and with it, that could be a class of attempted murder. If I stabbed you in the chest or something, that would be attempted murder. But a car nearly hitting you on a going down the bank when it was dark because of the trees in the dark, even though it was a bright sunny day, you get it done anyway. It's good light, then dark, bright, dark. So that's what happened to me. And I said, I swear to miss you. So I never struck your vehicle. So if I never struck your vehicle, how could that be classed as attempted murder? I'd have to strike the vehicle to hit you. So if I never struck the vehicle, it can't be a class as attempted murder. Shoot, am I right, Your Honour? He went, I concur, 100%. Judge, and he kicked it out. Barry Stewart went, well, really well done there. He said, you even had me beat there. I thought you were going to make a big mistake because I read. I've got people like solicitor friends and barrister friends who are really clever. I said, so anyway, got kicked out. Cop was fucking gutted. I like Ben and Jerry's, but I get the cheap one out of Tesco's. It's just as good, honest. You get it. Cookie dough. That's nice. The other one's a bit that sticky one, like sticky pudding one. That's a bit sickly, that. But you start eating it, you can't stop, can you? Caramel brownie. Yeah, they're not bad. Yeah, some of them are a bit sickly, aren't they? I used to like another one, pistachio. It was a lovely, nice, like green ice cream. That was lovely. I used to get it in red car for man. Looked like Tommy Cooper. Used to be the head security prison officer in the Bridewell, which is where you get locked up and go down to the court. Like the usher, he was like an usher. He was a lovely man. Alan, they called him. Great lad. Great man. Fucking big lump of that. Massive hands he had. But he was nice as well. But I used to go to the Bridewell, take a big room. And they'd let you in. There'd be like 20s in there. Now they've only got little cells. So there'd be 20s in there all talking to each other. If you've got a fag and you help each other fags and shit like that. And he used to always give me coffee and stuff like that and give me like a couple of extra things like biscuits and that. How come he gets biscuits? Because he's Brian Cockerill, that's why. But yeah, I used to get out with everyone. Be nice to everyone when I'm out. Going to jail, nice, polite to everyone. You go to jail, it's your own fault. You've committed a crime. You've got to do the time. You get caught. It's just part of the parcel of the game. But when it's Ben coppers trying to put you away, putting stuff in your house and stuff, them cunts want fucking shooting the cunts. They're horrible. Ice Queen, how you doing? You okay? Rich T, 78. I'll put the 78 on for you if you can't be bothered to do it. How man audits? Do you eat whole tub? Yeah, only the little one though. I'll eat the fucking lot in one go. Sometimes I'll eat two of them. When I was training, when I was taking the steroids and I was fucking 24 stone nearly, I was having 10,000 calories a day just to tick over to keep that size. But when you're squatting like 800 pounds and you're pushing yourself and do 2,000 pound leg press and benching 600 pounds, you're using that much energy and that much fucking resources in your body. You're exhausted, so you need to eat. You've got to eat big to get big. And if you don't, you'll just be burnt out. So you've got to eat loads of shit food as well when you're powerlifting, because you need a bit of a belly to train, to lift the logs and everything. You need, if you haven't got that bit of a belly to lift, because that's solid muscle there. All them powerlifters here, there. It's like my man was like, it looked like a load of fucking mobile phones stuck on my stomach. You know, my arms were fucking huge. But you need that. That's the best thing you've got. That's got to be solid, your stomach. And that's where all the core comes from, your core stomach. That's where the lifting, the bending, everything, all that there. And that's why my side's sore. But I've been training, I've been doing side things like this, you know, to try and strengthen my obliques up and they're getting there. But when I first got out, I was crying every night with the pain. It was that bad. It was terrible. Not crying where you like, it was just tears running down my face with the pain. It was fucking horrendous. And then the medicine they were giving me was making me fucking cabbage. Don't know where I was at. I was looking at things, the fucking things were moving. I thought, this is fucking up. I thought, how does he do that and like it? I said, that stuff you're taking, like before them, I said, why don't you get off it and come stay with me and Bobby and we'll get you right and all that before I got back with them there. And he went, no, I said, I'm all right. He said, I like it, this, that, and you know, so he's been offering help you. And Shelley said, go stay with him for a few weeks and get you off it. He couldn't keep off it. Every day, every single day, every time we went anywhere, he had to be taking that shit. And I thought, I can't do this no more with you. 2 packs, possibly sold for men. Yeah, I've heard about that. Somebody else has done it. And he paid him or something in another wrapper. I've heard that. I've read. Chocolate fudge cake. Yeah, that's nice. I've just got a vanilla protein. Yeah, I tell you what, if you go for your proteins now, guys, you buy a 500 grams. I think it's about £9 for a fucking whey isolate. I think it's 28 quid for a full kilo. It used to be 90 quid, 100 quid. I don't know why. I think because Tesco's now are doing them in the big shop. They're wiping out the these ones you used to buy online off. There was something like £160, fucking 2 or 3 kilo of whey isolate protein. Now that is the best because it goes straight through into your muscle, goes straight into my mate little Don. His nephew's been taking all different proteins. Most of it is just filler. It's called what's it called? I don't know the fucking name of it now. It's like a sugar in it, dextrose. It's like dextrose sugars and maltodextrose. It's just pure sugar. So they're putting protein powder in, maybe say they've got 2 kilos, they put maybe a kilo of protein in and a kilo of sugars in. So you're only paying for well, this other one you're paying for is 100% protein. So when you drink it and digest it, the whole protein goes in your body straight away. We isolate it, breaks down straight away in the body. It's brilliant. They're doing them in Tesco's now. You can get for say 500 grams for fucking £9.95, I think it is. Well, that's the cheapest I've ever seen because if you get like 2 of them together, that's a full kilo. Lasts you a full month, and it's the best protein. You don't need nothing else with it because it's got everything else in it. That's the best one. You can't beat that. You only pay. My mum said to me, Nana, you only pay for it. You only get what you pay for, and they're right. Colin Beckett, love the white vanilla with chocolate fudge cake. Yeah, I like that as well. Love. What it is, Caroline, when you have that first spoonful, you think, I'll have another one. And you have another, and you see your wife's there, your husband and the kids or whatever, and you think, I'm a greedy piggy, and you end up eating a full tub. You'll go in and you'll think, it's better when you're on your own. This guys do this on your own. If Emma goes shopping like that, I'll get a tub. So I'll have the tub and I'll eat a full tub. Sat there. I used to have the Ben and Jerry's, but they're really expensive. So I started getting the Tesco one. They're just as good on us. I don't like the mint. I don't like the green one as much. It tastes a bit like toothpaste. But the cookies and cream's nice. There's a few of them that are really sickly. 2 or 3, like 3 or 4 spoonfuls, you start getting a bit yucky, but it's really, really good. When you've trained really heavy legs, put the sugars back in with the ice cream. It's really good. Frankie and Dee sitting outside shops with one leg and hotels are full. I'm lost for that one, mate. Frankie and Dee sitting outside shops with one leg and hotel are full. Peter the Box. Hello, Peter. I didn't see you there. Mason Lady, Peter's Box. Benetta or cake or juice. Free with KFC. I didn't know that. Many things for them KFC, you don't get enough, do you? You only get a little bit. You take 2 spoonfuls and it's that fucking it. Flaherty used to love them. He used to go in Flaherty. You get 20, you get them, buy one and you get one free, like £1 burger. They're really tiny. You buy 20 for 40 burgers. You take the full 40 straight off. You're not going to eat all them. You know, I take some more. I went, no. You just fucking sit and eat the lot in one go. Maybe Bensley used to go on little Brian Flaherty and Chrissy Atkins. He's a great lad, big strong lad. He was 9 stone when I got him. 9 stone. I got him up to 19 stone. Fucking strong as the ball. He was squatting 8 plates. Really, the only one I ever trained with could squat. He couldn't squat as much as me, but I was still squat a little bit more. But he come like stuck with me all the way, you know. And when I was doing like sets of 25, I was going, I can't go after you, fucking can. And I got him from 9 stone and I put 10 stone on in about 3 years. That's how good I was at training people. Everyone in Little Bri was a 13 stone, he got about 17.5 stone. So them videos that you see on YouTube, me training with the lads, that was me at 37-year-old. I was like an old fucking man, really. But I was still doing the business. And when I did the documentary, I was something like 44. I did the documentary. I was still super fit. I'd still fight anyone, beat anyone. I knew I would, but obviously, fucking, the older you get, the more least speed you get, and you slow down. You've got to do it's like an old car. If you drive it like 100 miles an hour everywhere, the car's going to blow up, the engine's going to blow up. So you can't do it like that. You've just got to, take your time, like the tortoise and the hare. I'm like now, so I've just got to take my time. And I think to myself, look at all the other people that have been shot to death and killed and murdered. Look at all the people that have been stabbed to death. Look at all the people that have got life sentences. You've been very lucky. Yeah, $9.99 at Tesco's. That's right, ham and orders. But make sure you get the whey protein. Don't get anything else, because all the other fucking shit's got full of maltodextrose, and all that is pure sugars. It's like just getting raw sugar and put it in. It's just a filler. They fill it up with that shite. But that's all right. Sometimes that maltodextrose to have after training, and have like maybe 30 or 40 grams of it, and put the sugars back in your body with the maltodextrose, so the glycogen then can fill back up from the pancreas. The pancreas produces insulin, so the insulin turns on then with the sugar. I would do that. I'd do that maybe 3 times a week. Have the just pure sugar, which is the glycogen or glucose. Get that. You can get glucose and all. You can buy it and just have that pure glucose in the body to give your body a boost. So the energy, like your battery in your liver, is called glycogen. So build that glycogen up, especially if you're training legs the next day, or if you've trained legs, do it on leg day, back day, not chest, because that's easy. Days to take it probably 3 times a week would be training legs 100%, training back 100%, and maybe when you're doing a supersetting or you're pushing yourself. So maybe 3 times a week, take a lot of sugar to put back in the body to make the next day when you get in the gym. Because if you don't take it straight away, then you only have a window of opportunity of an hour and a half to 2 hours to get that glycogen back in the glycogen store, which is got to go through the pancreas, the sugars, and then into the glycogen goes into the liver, and then that gives you the energy to run and do all your stuff. But if you don't get that in within 2 hours, you could take 36 hours to replenish it, which means rebuild it again. So when you go to the gym one day and you're benching, I'm fucking strong as a bully, that's because your glycogen is really high, but you've then exacerbated it. There's nothing left of it because you haven't put it back in the next day. You got to the gym and what the fuck's wrong? I can't even have you squat. You might have squatted 500 pounds the week before and you're struggling getting 300 pounds because you've got no glycogen in the body. It won't work. All these things. Lord Henry, are you all right, brother? Hope you're okay. Keep it if you know what I mean, Maria. As long as you can, keep it if you know what I mean, Maria. Caroline Beckham. All right, Pete. Rob gifted. Thank you, Rob. He's a brilliant lad, that Rob. I've just given him a big, massive fucking epilogue like that. Talk to him. There's not many people that talk to him. But Rob was like, me and him are on the same page all the time, and he'll talk to me. I'll talk to him. We send texts all the time to each other. He's a good lad, really intelligent lad. 23 grams of protein in each scoop. Yeah, that's about right. You can actually get maybe, I would put 20, what I usually do, I'll put 20 grams in. And then the 20 grams you put in, you probably get 20 grams of protein. And I'd have maybe 4 or 5 a day for protein. But I used to drink 10 pints of milk. There's 20 grams of protein roughly in a pint of milk. So I used to drink 10 a day straight away. And I can't remember the calories, 450 calories, maybe 500 calories. So you're talking 4,500 calories. And with the protein, you're talking maybe 6,000 calories a day. So that gives you a good boost. And then I used to take them Fiji drinks. They're lovely. You can get like chocolate and fudge. And I drink them. There's 15 grams, 16 grams of protein in them. I'd have 3 or 4 of them a day. And then I'd eat ice cream as well to build that energy up and put them sugars in. That idiot was going as if you could eat 15,000 calories. Well, if you go and look at Ronnie Coleman and you go and look at Rich Piano and you go and look at all these top bodybuilders, all of them that are fucking 20 odd stone, they all eat like that. The other ones who are littler are like 14, 15 stone. They don't need to because they're not as big. When you're fucking 23, 24 stone, you have to eat big to get big. You can't put £5 in a tank in a car. You could put £5 in a Mini, you go all over in it. You put £5 in a tank of a car, like a fucking 5-litre engine, it won't even start the car up. So think about what you're doing before you do it. You know, you can't. It's like fucking. It's like how much makeup you put on the pig, or how much lipstick on the best looking dress or the best hat or anything. It's still a fucking pig. Shirley. Rich T. Where's the fucking 78? I want the 78 back on. Rich T 78. Cream, I do ice cream. What's that? Down. I can't do ice cream anymore. My teeth are so sensitive. I miss laugh out loud. Fucking nightmare that. You can get certain toothpaste now, you know. It's really good for your teeth. You can go and get them, see them, put it in for really sensitive teeth, and they do work. But what you got to do, you've got to brush your teeth. My dentist, I get mine for free off my dentist. He's done all the implants and all the top ones. I need 2 new got them there, which I got lost. I lost probably I think I lost them not getting knocked out. When you bite your teeth, I've done it with that. And this medication that I'm on now, I bite my teeth like that. I'll get up and all my mouth will be swollen. I'll wake up next day and I've been grinding my teeth in my sleep, and you can taste that horrible taste in your mouth. So he's done all them for me. The whole lot's done. So what I got mine done, instead of getting them so they all look like fucking Dougie Joyce's, fuck that. I don't want to look like that. Sorry, Dougie. I'm using you as an example where they're all perfect, so you can tell they're not real. So I got mine where they were my old teeth. Got the implants done and put them in. That's like a bridge. Their bridges there, across there, and then ones that posts where the drill. It takes 2.5 hours to do a post. It's a fucking nightmare. They drill a little bit at a time. Your neck's come out. My neck was killing me when he done it, but it took ages to do. Thousands of pounds it would have cost. But I did a few jobs for him, and I got on with him, and he's into all the gangsters and stuff. So really nice man. So I got mine for free. So I was lucky. But now I look at some of the things at a fortune, just for the bridge and stuff. Thousands of pounds he's done. He's been getting done for over about 15 years off him. But yeah, I used to get the milk when I was young. I used to pinch it off the fucking Bell stores. I lived above Bell stores, just around the corner from it. And I used to me race at about 5 a.m, and I got a 24 pack because it was in the bottles didn't exist then. The bottles were just cartons. So I looked in the shop, it was all shut, and I'd put in. You know what? I've gone dizzy. Sugar there myself. I would go and open my kit bag up and shop 24 pack of fucking milk and go back to my flat with it. And I'd drink, like, say, 10 pints a day. And I used to have 30 eggs. 30 eggs a day, 10 in the morning, 10 in the afternoon, 10 at night, no eggs. And milk have got all the amino acids what you need. They're the best 2 essential for amino acids. Got 21 amino acids. They've got an abundance with. But they do put a bit of weight on you. But when you're younger, like I was doing, I was only 20 odd year old, 18, 19, 20. Because I worked in a gym, and the man and woman worked on a farm where they had battery eggs. And I used to pay £1, so I used to buy 5 trays off them a week. I think it was 30 or 36 eggs you got. And they'd come in on the Sunday. They used to come in on a Wednesday and Sunday, because it was men and women, like husbands and couples and that. And I trained them when I was 18. And I used to get the eggs, and I used to go down on my bike, and I put them on my bike when I was going back with them. I used to walk back with them, and I'd have 10 in the morning, 2 toast, 10 in the afternoon, and 10 at tea time or something. But then I'd go and work on the door where I'd have a kebab. So you can eat all that shite food when you're younger, because you just burn it up. I was fucking eating. So that's when I got bigger, when I started eating tons and tons of food, all that shit. When you're older, you don't eat as much because you don't. I'm still training twice a day, 7 days a week, but not to the extent of where I'm fucking. Yeah, you need plenty of water. Water is once. You know what? Water, Colin, is one of the most. That's Rich Tea Biscuit 78. Thank you. Water in abundance. If you're about 20 stone, you need 10 pints a day. I'm telling you now, you do need it. And then what it does is it cleans out your kidney. When you haven't got enough water in your body, what happens is your brain, when you've got a pounding headache and your head's killing you non-stop and it's pounding, that's because you haven't got no water in your brain, because your brain's 80% water. If you go and get a pint of water and just drink it slowly over about 30 minutes, within that hour after that, drinking that headache will be gone. It's just like complete lack of them paracetamol and Nurofen all day long. Destroy your liver, destroy your kidneys. They're fucking horrible. So just drink the water. It's really, really good. But you need to drink, maybe a woman about 6 pints a day and a man about 10. But I was drinking 20 pints of water a day, every day when I was on the steroids, especially to flush it out so your kidney and liver right. And another thing, if you're on special like opiate type tablets like tramadol, naproxen, anything like that, you need to drink more, because what happens is they dry out your intestines inside the stool, which is the poo. They dry them out, so you're trying to go to the toilet, so you're forcing it, and you can't force so much dry, so it's dry the poo, and your intestines got no water. So what's happened is your kidneys every 4 hours need to pee. If they don't pee every 4 or 5 hours, you end up getting kidney damage. So what happens if you haven't got enough water in your body is your body is so fucking clever. It's the cleverest thing, and your brain's the cleverest computer in the world. So what happens is your body then says to itself, take the water out of the kidneys and put them in your intestines so you can have a poo. But what happens then is, it goes to your kidneys. Sorry, that's why you can't poo. So your intestines send the water to your kidneys to have a wee. So that's why you can't poo, because there's no water in your intestines. You need water in there. So if you can't wee properly, it'll draw the water out of your intestines, send it to your kidneys so they can pee, then you're bunged up. So that's why you need to drink loads of water. Loads of water. If you drink, you up your water, double your water. Say you're on 3 pints, go up to 6. And I'll bet you poo better. And it's not, I know it's not a nice subject to talk about, but there's nothing worse. I didn't poo for nearly, I think it was 12, 14 days in the hospital. I couldn't poo because they were giving me oral morph and all sorts in there. I couldn't go to the toilet. So I was bunged up. It was horrendous, the pain. Couldn't pass a stool or anything. I couldn't pass a settee or a couch or a table or a chair. So no, there's nothing worse. If somebody said to you, it was the same when they gave me a catheter and it didn't work, and I didn't pee for 5 or 6 days. I was crying with the pain. And these two old school nurses came out, both about 60, 67-year-old. And I cuddled them both, like, thank you so much. It was like, tears were running down my face. She went, there's nothing worse than not being able to poo or not being able to wee. You don't realise how good it is. It's like winning the lottery when you're peeing, or winning the lottery when you go for a poo. And it's a horrible thing to do, but it's mainly you aren't drinking enough water why you can't poo, because especially if you're on medications, you need to take a lot more water. You dehydrate with them. The medications really dry your body up. Don't have to talk a lot of shit, don't I? That was a joke. Yeah, milk. The only thing with milk is the milk's like milk's got sugar in it. It's sugars, so it is a sugar milk. And it's full of calories. It's probably 480 calories, 500 calories in a pint. I can't take milk warm. It makes me balk. I can drink milk till the cows come home. That's another joke. All the cows have left the back garden now, so I can drink milk, but if it's warm, I can't drink that. I throw my guts up, and we'll wake up in the middle of the night because I've got a little kettle upstairs. So Emma come up and down help me. I've got a little fridge upstairs and stuff, so I make my own little bits and bobs. She does the big dinner and the breakfast and stuff, and I'll do a little bit self, but I'll clean upstairs and over and things like that and help her. But I can't help it as like I used to, because I used to be out in the garden, cutting the grass, doing the windows, doing the path, going the car. It upsets me because she has to do everything. It's fucking terrible. That lady has to do for me. And then that scumbag's torturing her every fucking day of the week for nothing, just because she stood up to him. Like Maria. Maria's a strong woman, and he doesn't like strong women. So I think his mum used to fucking batter him because he doesn't like strong women. He hates it. He hates being dominated by women. I think he's one of them. Would be fucking, like if he was a serial killer, he'd be going out killing the person, pretending it's his mum. He's one of them. I think his mum used to fucking bully him. He doesn't like strong women. He does not like them. Carol's another one. He doesn't like Carol. He hates Carol Edwards because she stands up to him. Caroline Brecken, dehydrating. Yeah, it's fucking horrible. It is. It's nothing worse because you can't go to the toilet because you like to say it's horrible. 13 stone before I got diabetes. Now I'm 7 stone wet through. It's terrible, isn't it? Diabetes is a nightmare, hunting and all, another one. But the thing is to eradicate diabetes, to stop you getting it, is training 3-4 days a week. Push yourself, like make your heart lungs go. Because what you're doing when you're pushing yourself, you've got your veins, what you call them, I can't remember the name. My head's fried tonight. You've got where you get blocked in the veins in your chest now when you have a heart attack, or in your brain, because that's sugar. Sugar is the worst thing you can take. Smoking's the second worst. It used to think it was fat off animals where you dip your bread in fat. Bread and fat, used to have that years ago. You think it was really good for you. It's not. It's bad for you, but it's nowhere near as bad as sugar. Sugar is the biggest killer, and then cigarettes come second. They're the biggest two killers of all. But eggs are good. People going, the egg yolk out. It's shite that. Keep the egg yolk because that's where all the goodness is. Like an apple, don't cut the apple skin off. Eat the skin. The skin's the most important. But and on potatoes, wash it, clean it, and put your baked potato in the microwave for about 10 minutes, 12 minutes, and then put it in the oven, and it'll just come out and break up, and then put your butter on, your cheese, whatever, and that's a good meal. And maybe a bit of salad or something, and a bit of maybe tuna. But don't eat tuna every day, because you can get poisoning off it, mercury poisoning off tuna. A lot of people have had it; they can kill you. So maybe you only have tuna twice a week. If you eat it every day, like your body, but quite a few of them have died of it. Mercury poisoning you get off the tuna. Like 40 quid for 32 servings, Colin. Depends on the best serious mass ones. Yeah, but the serious mass ones, the weight ones, Colin, them ones there, son, they're all full of, Caroline saying it. See, the mass ones are good for people like you want to put weight on if you're thin. They're okay, but they're full of sugars then. But they are good for putting weight on. For people with got diabetes, the only thing with diabetes, you can't have too many sugars, so it's a fucking nightmare you're in. But the people with diabetes have got diabetes because they don't train, or they've got sometimes it's in the family eradicated. You've got like stage 1, which is when you're born with it. You've got stage 2. You get that if you're not eating the right food, if you're not exercising. People who exercise, people between 40 and 50 are the ones who get the diabetes. After 50, it's you can still get it, but between 45 and 55 is when you catch diabetes really, which is a stage 2 one. But you've got the infancy one. But they eradicate. If you train every day, I'd say 4 days a week, you won't get diabetes. It's very, very, very unlikely, but 98% chance you won't get it. And also, as long as you're eating properly as well, if you're eating too many sugars, Mars bars and cakes and all that shit all day long, you end up with diabetes. But if you just eat a nice, healthy meals and you do a bit of training 3 or 4 days a week, even just go walking for a walk when you're out of breath, so it breaks up the veins, your arteries. So it breaks up the arteries, so the arteries are flowing the blood through. So the blood then is getting pushed and hitting them, and then it's going through and flushing it. It's flushing out your arteries where there's little bits of debris getting built up with the sugars. So that pushes them out, so they're clean and they're flowing. It's like a drain. If you put rubbish in the drain and it blocks up, the water can't get through. So if the water's not getting through, it's not flushing all the debris out the sink. So it just builds up and builds up and builds up. Then it explodes, and then you end up bursting a vein in your head. You have a stroke or a seizure, or you have a heart attack because the arteries are blocked up and it's constricting it. The blood can't get through. So that's why you need to be doing exercise, not just in weight training. Exercises like walking, running, jogging, things like that. Anything that takes you out of breath. And I think she's out tonight. I had a couple of them tramadol earlier on that make your fucking nose itch like mad. Matt Carlyon, one in Tesco's to lean to put on weight, yeah. As long as they haven't got loads of sugars in, Caroline, because that's what will make you ill when you have too many sugars. But yeah, they've probably got maltodextrose, which is sugar in it in a way as well. But there's some other ones there's a chocolate one, whatever you get, don't get it. That one with fucking the boxing champion, the black lad who's advertising it, it's fucking garbage. It's just pure garbage. You have the runs all day with it. It's just full of sugar. It's garbage. I bought a 4 kilo one. Oh, it's only 50 quid. I thought, like my nana says, you only get what you pay for. So I paid 50 quid for a 4 kilo. I thought it'll last me ages. It will last me fucking ages because I've had it 6 months. I've hardly used it. Every time I use it, I end up with the runs. So it's no good for me. So what I've been doing, I've just been putting 10 grams in with a creatine, glutamine, and I have 20 grams of whey isolate, and then I'll put 10 grams of that in, so it doesn't give me the runs then. But if you've got like 25 grams of it in, it just goes straight through you. It's fucking terrible. But there's another way. If you are getting the runs off these things in milk and stuff, start off with a little bit of, say, maybe 5 grams a day, 5 grams for 7 days. Then the next week go to, say, 10 grams for 7 days. Then go to 15 grams for 7 days. Then you build it up, and then your bodies can digest it. But if you take 25 grams straight off, it might overload your intestines and it gives you the runs, and it's detrimental because then you're pouring out water and everything on your bum then because you've got the runs up through it. Yeah, you've got to look after yourself. If you don't look after yourself, nobody else will. The most important thing is eating the proper food, doing a bit of exercise. You don't have to fucking be doing marathons or anything. As long as you're going for a nice long walk, 20-minute walk or something. Even if you can't get up the house, just use the stairs as a stairmaster. Walk to the top fast and just walk down dead slow. Stay at the bottom for 30 seconds. Walk to the top as fast as you can. Don't run because you let your knees. Just walk to the top and do that 3 times. Then the next day, 4 times. And then in the end, do it 10 times and do it 10 times on a Monday, 10 times on a Wednesday, and 10 times on a Friday. That will help to eradicate you getting diabetes, and that's all it is. But walking up the stairs fast and getting out of breath, and it'll help to stop you getting heart attacks, and your blood pressure will come down and everything, because it drops all when your heart's stronger and fitter, it drops, the blood pressure comes off you. When your blood's exploding nearly, or the heart, that's when it blows up. It's like a pump in a pond, in a garden pond. If you put it in a little pump in a big massive pond, it'll blow up, and that's what happens with your heart. It's just the same thing, so it'll just blow. So you need to eat the proper food, but you don't have to be like you don't have to eat like a mouse. You can eat good food, but and don't eat late on the night, because it keeps you awake, especially sugars on the night. If you're going to eat on the night, you can eat any type of meat. That's why the Atkins diet works so well, because it takes 3 hours roughly to digest meat. I think it's 2 hours to digest carbs. So while you're sitting here and you're eating that like food, people don't know this, you're better having 5 small meals, because every time you have a meal, your body starts cycling round like that. So your body, it's like being on a bicycle or a tumble dryer going round, and it's digesting the food. And as you're digesting your food, you don't realise this, but you're actually burning calories up when you eat food. So if you're burning calories up and you have 3 meals a day, that's okay. But what if you make the 3 meals into 5 meals? That's 5 small meals. Then often you're digesting the food and it's burning the calories up while you're digesting it. So you're digesting it 5 times a day. You're burning calories up 5 times a day. But if you're eating 3 big meals, you're very hard and very reluctant your body to digest it down, because there's that much food you've eaten. So have 5 small meals, they'll digest a lot quicker, and you'll be burning calories up as you're sitting just watching the telly. The worst thing to do is on the night, ice cream and all that stuff, and we all love it, but you can have it. What you do is you have a cheat night, like say Friday, Saturday, the kids are out or something, or whatever, you babysitting for the kids, your daughter or something, or the kids, and do it like that. But chicken's good, fish is good, all them type of things, because there's not many calories in them, but they're full of protein. But you still need carbohydrates, because carbohydrates make you function where you can walk, your brain thinks and everything. Protein is what you take to repair the muscle tissue after training, because when you train, you bench press and just say, or you're running, whatever you're doing, you get a lactic acid build up, and you get microscopic tears in the muscle, and the little tiny tears. They've found out now, because years ago they thought it was lactic acid build up that did it. It wasn't that. You actually tear the muscle down as you're training. So what you do then, you've got to take protein and carbohydrates to replenish it. And when you're going to sleep on the night, it's on the night. When you go to sleep on the night, you must take your protein straight away after training, not 3 or 4 hours, because it's too long then. It's out of your system. You need to take it 3 hours. As soon as you finish training, you need to drink it. Just drink it slow. Don't drink it like mania. Drink it slow. Get that in the body. And all of a sudden, the protein starts going to the area, the muscles where it's been tore, and it starts sending the signal, and it starts rebuilding. It's like plasters coming in, replastering all your walls. So loads of little men plastering the wall type of thing. So that's what they're doing. They're fixing all the muscle back to normal. So you might ache. Most people train on a Monday, they'll ache on a Wednesday, because what you're doing is you're stretching the muscle, stretching it. So then it goes back to normal. And then you're like, oh, fucking hell. And your wife will go, and you'll go, my leg, you'll touch on your chest like that, and you'll go, the fucking chest, because you broke it down and it's repairing itself. And another thing is, when you're younger, you can produce more growth hormone when you're younger as well. So when you're older, you don't produce as much. So there's that many equations you can go in with training. I could be sat here for fucking months telling you, but I like to just tell you a little bit so it doesn't confuse you. But that's the main thing. If you can train 3 days a week, no matter if you're walking, cycling, if you've got bad knees, go cycling. Cycling's really good, because when you're running on the concrete, your body weight is 40. Say you weigh 10 stone, you'd be 40 stone when you're running, because it 4 times multiplies your weight. That's why people, all these top runners, all the knees are fucked, all the lower back. So I think what I used to do, I did this before I knew any fucker. So I used to go on Snowden Road over the border. Me and Elvis told me he was a pro boxer, middleweight. And we started running sprints up the top of the bank, 50-metre sprint, and walk down slow. Have a minute rest at the bottom, then sprint as fast as you can. So that way, it's called delayed onset muscle soreness. That was that thing I was telling you about, the microscopic tears. So when you're doing that high intensity, it's called HIIT training. When you're doing high intensity interval training, you're pushing the limit. You're pushing your body to the limit. So if you sprint to the top of the bank as fast as you can on that day, you might do in 10 seconds. You might do 10, 50-minute sprints. Believe me, it's fucking hard. You come down, walk down, another 10, to the top. But even if you don't, say you do 10 seconds 10 times in a row, and the next time you do it and you do 11 seconds, it doesn't matter because you're still pushing the body to the best of the capability, and the most you can push it is what you can do in that day. Some days you can do faster, some days you can, but because you're pushing it to its capability, to the limit, it breaks down. So the body then says, oh, fucking hell, I'm really bad here, I need to fucking... So what you have to do, you can only do this twice a week. I only do this, the high intensity interval training, because if you do it all the time, you'll lose so much body weight. So you lose body weight on it, and it also makes you super fit. But the high intensity interval training turns on your growth hormone. Your growth hormone is produced by you have your thing in your brain called your hypothalamus. That's a spark, and it sends a spark to the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland then sets the growth hormone to work, because nothing can help your body to repair apart from the growth hormone, because your body's that damaged when you've trained it really hard. So what happens then is, the only problem I taught my doctor is Dr. Chowdhury, and he came to my house after the surgery. Our Bobby was here. He said, he's been to my house twice. I said, he still hasn't got it. Anyway, I said, if you train like this 4 days a week, a minute fast, 3 minutes slow, a minute fast, 3 minutes slow, a minute fast, 3 minutes slow, 4 times. So it's like 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 16 minutes, and finish off 4 minutes to come off it. So 20 minutes. He went, but I do like, and I went running non-stop. I said, yeah, because when you're running that hour, you're still at the same pace. So you're still at the same pace every day, so the body gets used to it. You'll lose weight over a period, then all of a sudden you won't, because the body gets used to that same pace every day. But when you're pushing yourself, sprint to the top of the bank, and then walk down, if you do that 3 times, twice a week, even twice a week, your body is always pushing itself to the limit. And when it pushes itself to the limit, it turns the growth hormone on. It sets that growth hormone, and it repairs the body quicker. And that's the thing, it fixes your body. And especially when you go to sleep, growth hormone works when you go to sleep. So your growth hormone might be, say, 100, goes up to 400 times more when you do high intensity interval training than you would when you just did normal training. So when you go to bed, you can't eat anything apart from protein. If you eat protein, there's no problem. But if you eat meat, it's no problem. You have a milk, it's no problem. But if you eat, you can have eggs, sorry, not milk. You can have that. You can have that. You have sausages and all that stuff. You can eat all them, but you can't eat any carbohydrates, because I eat carbohydrates. As soon as you eat them, they go into your pancreas. Your pancreas produces another hormone called insulin. So if the insulin's turned on and the growth hormone's on at the same time, the insulin will go to the growth hormone and counteract it and turn it off. So your insulin turns off because you've got sugars. So you can't eat any sugars after the high intensity interval training. You can only do that twice a week, by the way. You could build up, say, 4 50-meter sprints, or 20-meter sprints. You could build up like 10 20-meter sprints, and build up if you can build up the 10 50-meter sprints. I was talking to Savannah Marshall, who's the world champion, and when she came off, Peter Fury went, okay, and he said, he does know his stuff. He said, I've never heard of that in my life. What he just said there, he said, but it's just unbelievable. He said, it's just so simple what he's saying. It's just exactly, I'm going to do that. And when the next time I talked to her, she come on, she went, Peter says he gives his love, loves you to bits, and I still love him to bits. And she said he said he was so shocked about your boxing when you're fighting. So he said the sprinting one was amazing. I said, because I got the idea of my friend John Black. He was watching racing ladies on. So we was watching racehorses in America in the 70s, and the racehorses were getting bad injuries on the sprints on the flat because of full body weight on it. But he said because they run up the hill, they run up hills and walk back down, a lot of them got injuries, and they were getting better results at the racing when they went on the proper racing on the racing tracks. So what happens is when you run up the hill, your legs, there's no poundage on your legs. It's all going on your calves. They're like shockers. Your calves can't hurt you, and you're on your toes. So when you're sprinting up, you're on your toes. So all that weight goes onto your shockers, which is your calf. So you're not hurting your groin, or you're not hurting your back, or you're not hurting any like your hips or anything. It's on the shock absorbers, like your calves. He went, absolute genius. He is a genius. He said, that is unbelievable. He said, all them years I've been doing this. He said, I'm going to start doing it with her. So she started doing all that now. I like sprint, but I've been doing that for 30 odd years before anyone even fucking thought of it. Now loads of people are doing it, but it's like weights. People used to say, when I used to train in the gym, Ray Hood, Ray Hood's a boxer promoter. I used to lift heavy on the weights. No, don't lift big heavy weights, it'll slow you down. And Mike Tyson said it once when he was on a sports program. He said, well, do you lift weights like Frank Brewer? He said, yeah, amazing. He said, but it's not for me, it slows you down, he said. And he's thingy, what's he called? His fucking coach said the same. But it doesn't. When you lift heavy, your fast twitch fibers get faster. When you lift light, that's for you've got red twitch fibers and white twitch fibers. I used to train both, so I train heavy and I train light. So I train for loads of reps, sets of 25, 4 sets of 25, 3 exercises. So I would do like 300 reps, 400 reps straight off. And then the next week I come and I train 8, 6, 4, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1 reps. But the heavy weight, all the top sprinters like Richard Kilty, Usain Bolt, all of them lift squat. Even Heidi can squat nearly 300 pounds, and she's a girl. She's a sprinter over the hurdles, and they all lift big heavy weights now. They've realised that the fast twitch fibers work on heavy weights, so that's what you got to do. You've got to do both. You've got to lift heavy 1 week, next week maybe medium, the next week light, and then go back to the other one. But if you keep doing the same weight every week, your body gets used to it. And I said, I know you're going to do it. You're going to bench this. You're going to do that. You're going to do that. So the body's used to it. So if you worked on the building site and you were a hod carrier, it's fucking hard work carrying them things up the top of the ladders. You do that about after 6 weeks, you start getting used to it. But then somebody says, right, I want you to go on the road and dig holes. And you start digging holes and you go, oh my fucking back, because you're using the muscles in a different way. So it's the same analogy as where if you did bench every day, you get used to it, you wouldn't grow. So you have to keep changing it every other week, different things, mix and matching it, so your body doesn't get used to it. And that's why I got bigger than everyone else. I've seen everyone else do that. I looked at because I worked in the gym. I looked at everyone's training, the different gyms and that. They're all doing the same stuff. They're all doing the same routine. They're going in the gym. They're training for 6 months. They look great. I've gone away for 6 months, come back, and the same people are still doing the same routines. They haven't changed in one bit. So I've said, hey, why don't you do this? That's why I got Chrissy to do and all the other stuff. He said, I've been at this weight for years. I can't get any bigger. So I said, do this one. So they started coming to the gym, different people. I started training, and I was doing like 1 week I'd do like 8 reps, 6 reps, 4 reps. Always warm up when you first set with 20 reps. Now we do 8 reps, then 6, 4, 2, 1, 1, 1, then get force reps. And then that'll be it. And then we do another exercise like extension, something like that. 8, 6, 4, 2, 1, 1, 1. Just keep going till your legs collapse and like bicep curls, and then go and do maybe squats. 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. So you can't lift the big heavy weight because you've pre-exhausted your legs by training the other exercises first. So you come out and you're a lot stronger and bigger. And because you're pushing your body all the time, then the next week you come and you'll do 4 sets of 8 reps. Then the next week you'll come and you'll do 4 sets of 25. So your body keeps changing all the time. And you can see your body literally growing every week when you're doing it. It's fucking brilliant. I'm going back to training on Wonder properly. I've got all my proteins and creatines and glutamins and everything. So I want to start training properly. So I'm one of them people I only have to look at fucking the weights and I can put weight on. So I'm going to get myself massive again. So so that's what it is. You've got to keep changing. You keep doing the same thing every day, training. Your body gets used to it, so you don't grow. I'm on 450. I started, hold on, does it sting me? And I'm 450 and I remember what struggled. I smash 70 now. 50k. I couldn't lift 50k dumbbells before gear. I used to curl them. Bicep curl them. There's a video of me curling them doing 50k. I had 68 key dumbbells. I could do 6 reps with them. And I've got one of me doing the bench. I think it's on my video. You'll see me pressing. I think the 10 stone it says, but they weren't. They were 11. The lad got mixed up when he did the video for me. It was 154 pounds in each hand. I stick down and I'm pressing them over my head. I do about 6, 7, 8 reps, I think. And I've got another video if you look at me doing tricep push downs with 120k. He's going, oh, he's not doing it, he's cheating. Well, you try and do 120 fucking k, you won't be able to move a half an inch. So sometimes what you got to do, you've got to cheat a little bit. When you're going heavy, you do a bit cheating. Dorian Yates used to do it. Arnold Schwarzenegger used to do it. And the Tin Man's telling me, he's going, you're not even doing that right. I thought, you have never fucking been in a gym, you stupid, greasy cunt in your life. And you're telling me how to train on the weights. And I'm sat with 48 kick 3 dumbbells, curling them. And I used to be able to do 420s each end. And on the machine, on the bar, you'll see me, but it looks like I'm benching, but it's not. You'll see me doing triceps afterwards. when you put your hands too far out, like that, it just goes on your chest. So you've got to quicken your hands in, but you can't go too close. So you've got to go. What I'm about here, he says I was benching. I said, not benching, I'm doing triceps. You can see me pressing. I think I've got 3.5 plates each end, triceps. But when I was at my best, I used to use the EZ bar with Mark Johnson and Ali, and I used to be able to do 160, 175k, 180k with the little collars on. 180k tricep press for 10 reps I used to be able to do. I was doing that with fucking Mark Johnson in the gym and Kev Kilty and all them lot. Super strong I was. But that idiot's telling me I don't know how to train the weight. He wasn't that strong. He's full of shit. It's all made up. They're only plastic weights. You can hear the big fucking bang that noise with the metal weights. He's absolutely like a fucking idiot. He. I used to have a kid cocker spaniel. I used to call him Snoopy, and his fucking ears would. I used to call him Fluffy Paws. His fucking ears, big fluffy thing. And every time he come, the gun dogs, he never come in with a 9mm like gun dogs. That's what they do. They go out and they're always fucking sniffing in the mud. And he'll have mud all over his nose every time. Big load of mud on his nose. He was super fit. He was running all over, up down the stairs like a fucking maniac. He was great little dog, brilliant dog, and like a bit like curly as hell. You know, you bite their ears, play with them. Yeah, I used to have a coffee table, and I used to have a ledge on it. He used to lay on there. I look at me, beautiful big eyes I've got. ADDH, I say, mate, I never got to take properly. I've got bad ADHD, anxiety and stuff. Yeah. I was doing well before I went in the hospital. I was still training really good. I was doing 50 key dumbbells in each hand, 100 key squat because I was squatting. I didn't want to do it because I couldn't put the bar on my back with my neck bad. And I was doing about 350 pound bench for 10 reps. But I had to go slow down. But every this operation, they fucking ruined me. Them hospital, fucking horrible. Yeah. Have to go live from the pub one night, Caroline. Yeah, that'd be good. We'd have to go to Kev Kilty's or something, maybe. Go and see Kevin. He's like, I've done a few in that pub there with Kevin. Great lad. But Kevin was there when I did. Kevin was there when I did the leg press for £2,000. And I went, help me, all run over, help me. I went, I'm only fucking joking. I did 12 reps. The first time I did it, I did 8. No, I did 7. The second time was 8. The third time was 12. Then I did 15. But I went in the home house. Dave O was there. Chris Curry was there. Mixed martial arts lad was there. Dean Wilson, he was there. Oh, they were all in there. And I did 850 kilo leg press and I got 12 reps with Big Rob Armstrong trained with me. And a lad called Pie Bell, he's passed away now. He's a good lad from Durham way. And Mark Davison from Durham, he was there. And the screw said, what are you doing, Brian? I went, I'm going to leg press this. He went, you're having a joke. And everyone, the whole fucking gym stopped. The screws came in to watch. Normal screws with fucking, he's going for it. I said, yeah, so. And I got on the thing. Helped me push it up. I couldn't push it out the rack. Once I put it on the rack, then I come down and I pressed it. And I think I got 12 reps with it. But I was all on the release on 850 kilo. And it was 1,700 and something odd pound. But that daft cunt's going, he's making it up. But loads of people have come on. Chris Curry's come on, and other people said, I was there when he done it. So you can't win with this fucking clown. And then I'm putting live ones on what I've done, where the video it live. He's going, oh, he's making it up. It's all live, so it's all making it up. Well, how come everyone keep Lee Little come on? Lee Little's Mr. England. He come on and tell them about how strong I was and what I was doing. But you can't win with somebody who's mentally deranged, because he is mentally deranged. It's raging because we've done the movies. Like I say, this is Birmingham 2. He's going to get it done next year. I'm in that big part, like I said. And he thinks I'm making him up because Lee Watley's come on now, who's doing the books and put the piece. Realise he's thinking, oh, they are doing the fucking book. So now he looks like a clown again. Timmy B, okay, mate? Well, I'll be popping in. I know, yeah, I'm going to be looking forward for him, mate. I will really look forward to it. Lovely lad, Timmy B. Yeah, we'll get you on here. We'll do a little live, man, We'll be on here. Do a little live to everyone, even if they're asleep. We'll wake them all up. Timmy B's in the house. Nice kid, him. About feeling dogs raw, from my experience, some have been all right and others I've been ill. I don't like that raw meat. I don't like it, mate. I honestly don't like raw food for dogs. I always think there's some like worms in it and things like that. I don't trust it. So I always cook the meat with dogs. The biscuits are good. Don't get me wrong, you need the biscuits as well, but he's fucking huge getting out the little pup. He's 7 weeks. They tried to con me. I've had dogs all my life. I've had fucking 3 bulldogs. I've had a Rottweiler. I've had 2 German Shepherds, a girl one. I've had a Doberman. I've had one like Steve's dog, Cocker Spaniel. I've had did I say the Rottweiler? He was fucking huge, Jim. I remember Stephen Sayers coming to my house. I went, oh, can you go and get something to eat? I'm feeling knackered and all that. So I took him in the house. I went, what's your favourite? I said, go to the back in the kitchen and put the kettle on. And he's getting the water under the kettle like that. And the next minute, there's woof, and she fucking shit himself. I'm not joking. Anyway, up the top, the dog ran in. His fucking head was like Ben the Bear, I called him. His head was fucking huge. He was like that on there, was in his bollocks on the chair. He grabbed me and he was sitting on me, pulling me on top of me. I went, get up, me, you silly bastard. He was going, it's fucking huge, get it out, get it out. He was shitting himself. I had to get the dog out. Fucking monstrous it was. Yeah, but the dogs, you've got to be the boss of a dog. Don't ever let the dog be the boss of you, because that's when the dog fucking bites people and bites you. Never, ever. You don't have to hit them. You've got to use your tone, like, behave now. You've got to do it like that. You've got to be like naughty kid. You've got to tell them off. But if you let that dog get the better of you, then that dog becomes the alpha dog, and then you're fucked. You are really fucked. Ram Raider, no problem, mate. Chicken, raw meat, okay, but not chicken. Yeah, I just don't like any raw meat, mate. Not for the dogs. A lot of people do it with liver and stuff like that, but tell you what's really good for them if they're down, but you can't feed them all the time is tripe and udders. The udder, get the udder. That's really good for the dog, and it'll bulk it up. I'm going to get some tomorrow for the little pup. Just giving a little bit, a couple of times. You can't get them every day because they end up with worms with it. It gives them wet worms. I've never seen a dog in my life. I had so many worms, that baby, the little pup. They fucking sold it to me. He was 4 weeks old, but she didn't know him. I wasn't there, see. So she's going to get him, God bless her, that mate. And I said, he's not going back anyway, now I'm keeping him. But I could tell I knew he was 4 weeks by he's just the size of him. He's fucking tiny little thing, but he's grew huge already in 3 weeks. Butcher's tins, yeah, they're good meat, butcher's tins. You can get loads of all sorts. You get all sorts of different stuff. Even the stuff you get out of Aldi, that's just still great meat. It's the chappy ones you don't want. No, like the chappy stuff. That's fucking shite. That. It's just all the bits of shit all grinded and mixed up and everything. It's like kebabs. They're fucking full of shite. They're all mixed up bits and bobs, fucking eyeballs crushed in and everything. Everything's in them. Fucking rubbish. I never eat kebabs. Fucking man, I've looked after about 20 kebab shops, and with Ernie Buick, his mate had them up in Sunderland. He got to see Ernie. And I've looked after loads and loads of kebab shops, and every one I said, don't get a kebab, get a chicken one. But even the chicken's not the same. You get the chicken out of a kebab shop. It's that fucking tumbling chicken, they call it. What they're doing, Holland, they put it in and they put water, inject water into the chicken. They tumble it in a big tumble dryer, tumble it, and it stays in there, and it stays in there, and then they freeze it. So when it's frozen, the water's there. So as soon as you get it out, you'll see them with burgers and everything. They put water in all of them, inject them with water, so they blow up, and then they freeze them while they're big. And then they're big, and then you put them in there, and you all of a sudden spark. It hits you in the face. They're fucking fat, because fat, like if you're cooking it in with oil doesn't work with water, as you know. It'll start so it starts spitting out all over you. All your cookers fucking minging as well. You have to clean all the cookers, a nightmare, and the burgers are shite. And when you eat the burger, you can taste they're not the same fucking. And you get a burger like that, you get out about that fucking big. You know, what the fuck's happened there? So that's what they do. It's called tumbling. They're not allowed to do it in this country, but they can tumble it in another country, freeze it, send it here, and sell it. So you're probably getting half the. Say out of 30 burgers, you're probably getting maybe 20 burgers, and 10 burgers are all made up of water. I used to cook meat from the pet shop. Yeah, they're good. They're offcuts off the butchers. I used to have the Alsatian. She's called Sadie, and Elsa, because they were obviously German dogs. So I named them all like that. Them names Elsa and Sadie are German. And I used to get them. And I used to live in Billing. I was only 17, I think it was. And I used to get them. I used to get a big fucking bone off the butcher. He used to give me an out, and he used to give the pup. Got a bit. She was little. She was barren. She couldn't have babies. So I got them, little Elsa and Sadie, and then anyway, these two big fucking, I can't call them. Them ones on big curly fucking out. They call them. Can't remember the name of them. Anyway, they came up and they looked at her, and she went, "Oof," and they both just run like fuck. He was the same Scrappy. No dog would take his bones off him. Not in a fucking million years. Elvis and Priscilla, that's funny. This town the dog is gonna stay. This town the dog is gonna stay for most of the day. Yeah, he's getting bigger, the pup now. He's fucking a twat for biting. He's fucking, the other pups, especially Alsatians, they're a nightmare with the teeth. Let's see them come in 6 months, 7 months time when he's in the fucking garden. And then we're going to get another one in 6 months time. So we've got two big fuck off German Shepherds trained properly because my mate trains them. Like my mate's ex-army, he trained them in, he's from around the corner, but they've got their own training school. So we're just going to put him straight in because he's going to have his injections in 10 weeks. So the 2 weeks he's done 3 weeks to get his injections, and then straight into puppy classes, and then training school. They attack dogs. I'd say how clever they are now, because when Scrappy was here and Charlie, remember Charlie was fucking fucker ever come to my door when I had them type of dogs. No one, never. I had the other one, Wilson. He was fucking off his head. He was a American pit bull crossed with an old English bulldog. He was monstrous, and he was in this it was like an igloo. He was in. It was Christmas time. And he was sitting there, and I seen a little fat, big, little fat tubber lad. He was like pulled him out with a chute, took him on, wormed him and everything, and fleed him and all that stuff. And he was monstrous. He was fucking huge. He was, but he was too vicious, really vicious. So I had to get rid of him. I gave him a friend who lived in Hartlepool and looked after him till he died, but he was just too vicious. 2 dogs in the street attacked, tried to come near me, tried to kill the both dogs. He got for a bit of one throat right out, and he bit the other one to fuck its paw. So they never reported me because it was the dog's fault. They were off the lead and come to my garden on the front in this open planning, you see. But then them dogs, what he is, the pup, all his great grandmas, great granddads were all in Afghanistan and Iraq. They're all fucking. There's a picture of them all running. There's one. They've got one with a Doberman. It's got a big studded chain, with all big spikes sticking out of it, and you see them in the river. And you can see the speed in a 30 mile a fucking hour they can run. A Doberman can run 32, and an Alsatian can do 30. But Akita was bigger. He was 10 stone. Sometimes more than 10 stone. Scrappy, and he was fucking massive. We've seen him in the brand boxer was guy with a fucking nightmare. He's the only boxer that would beat any boxer. You can fight anyone. He fucking cops used to say, "Why is that dog always fucking backwards when pulling him over?" Because he's fucking sick of getting pulled over. He used to see them in the street. He started going mental to them. Yeah, he was class when he's Scrappy. Everyone loved Scrappy. He'd let you in. He was great, but as soon as you went like that near me, right, and you'd see that turning him. But the other one would bite you without even me fucking telling them. Well, that John Black said that's better when they're like that. You're better when the dog bites them. When the dog thinks you're in trouble, the dog bites them. Because, for instance, somebody could have a gun at your head, and you know what I mean, or somebody could have you tied up or something. Where the dog bites on his own instinct, then they're better dogs than dogs that bite only bite when you tell them to bite. Many times on the community page. Yeah, good spaniels. The cunts for finding drugs. They find drugs. What we used to do the gear. We'd have it on the door. What we used to do, we'd have somebody in the queue. Right? I'd have the gear in the pocket, the ecstasy for about 4 hours. And have it in there with a handkerchief. And then just take the handkerchief out. And put it in the handkerchief with the drugs. And take the handkerchief out and leave it in the pocket so it stinks. It goes like a mushroom. The smell for the dogs. Not the smell of mushroom, no in a bomb blood. That's the type of musk it comes off it. So then we'd have somebody go and stand in the queue with the dog barking at him, but the other person, they'd be barking at him because his pocket's empty and he's got drugs, because the drugs were in there for 2 or 3 hours. So that smell, you can smell all over. So you give the handkerchief to someone else to walk off with it. because you're outside, so it's full of ecstasy in the hanky. You give the person the gear, they walk off, and then the person who's just got his pocket's all wafted all the smell of ecstasy. Ooh, and the coppers will put them over and search them now in the fucking pockets. Then you've got people going in. Like you might have them barking at him here, and then there might be somebody just coming and say, "We just get you inside the queue," and then they'd stand in the queue further down and they'd get in because they'd be getting searched. That was a little ploy we used to do on the go. Allegedly. Love the little, very good pal. Yeah, Eli's a good dog, you know. He's fucking like an old mother hen. When anyone going near the pub or whatever, so whenever he comes to the house, he's like that. He's going to that window all the time, no, because of the fireworks and all that shit we had, and the explosions and all that. Every time I come in alive, he has to come in here and check out that window, and he has to open the front door before I go on, or he'll just bark at the door. He checks every night, even when we're not on alive, he'll still check. But we're on alive, you'll hear him tapping the door to get in. He's so like an old mother hen, he's like. But even the pup going great, the pup bullies him. The pup's so funny. He knows that she's got fucking tablets. Blacker than him. Frida. Yeah, like I had man who was like sooty and sweep when I called him sweep, sooty. Fluffy paws. Where's your drawers? Fluffy paws. He's running all over the fucking house. Sweep, that was his name. Not Sooty, Sweep. Sooty and Sweep, you remember them? He was that colour, and yeah, I called him Sweep. He was funny, him like. I got him from Broughton, from a proper own breeder. I couldn't itch my nose. I got him from there. I went to Broughton, and it cost, I think it was about 350 quid to get him. And I went on the run, and I went to fucking, what's that place? Where the army at? I fucking know what to call it. Where the ships sail from port. Oh, the prison there. Can't remember the name of the fucking port. Not Portsmouth. The other one. Where it's like an island. It's the last place you can go. Then you can go to. You can get on the boat to go to. The fuck do you call it? Is it Portsmouth? Portsmouth, I think. Portsmouth, must be Portsmouth. I went there. The military base is there for the Marines. Was there, and it's where like Nelson and all them just set sail from there. I went there and I got into a hotel and I put him in the bag, the dog, in a case, in like a kit bag, wrapped him in there and put a thing around so he couldn't bark. So I just got say, okay, yeah, thanks very much. And he started to yelp in the thing, which he never heard him. I heard him upstairs in the room with us for a couple of days. And he started yelping. And I thought, when he was upstairs, I had to fucking play with him on the bed. He was only about 4 months old or something. I had him in the hotel. You know, I'm not allowed to have dogs in the hotels, but I did. And I went to the pictures, come out, and he peed and shit all over the fucking back of my car. I'm fucking gutted. I had one of them Susie Troopers. I got it off Peter Robbo, paid 21.5 grand for it. Billingham Bottoms. I sold it Paul Branch. 16 grand, I think, at 17 grand. I got all them horns on, the bars, all that stuff. Well, it was fucking shite. It was boring. There was no speed in and out. Everyone was getting Jeeps. I had the Pajero instead of the Shogun, which is a rip-off from it. I paid 8 grand for it. Off 2 travellers from Leeds. It was all right, like it was good. How skinny got off me. But if you get chased, you can't get away in them unless you go across field or something, but shite. No good. Used to peel the orange first and eat it. You miss them, don't you? I get up me and I have tears in my eyes. I go, Scraps. The other week I thought I seen him in the mirror. No, obviously them fucking tablets make you hallucinate and stuff. When I've had a couple of tablets, go to bed on the night, fucking exhausted. I'm supposed to take four all the way long. But I don't. I'll take a couple before I come on here. Sometimes I only take 1 on here. But tonight I had to take 2 because I've been fucking agony with the weather being freezing cold. And then the next time I have to take the Niproxen, I'll take maybe 2 of them. But I won't take like 4 and 4 and 4 and 4. I've got to take 4 of them. tramadol here, 4 ibuprofen, 4 paracetamol, 4 Nurofen. No, so I don't take the Nurofen because they're too fucking toxic. But the other ones, they make you cabbage though, and they're fucking horrible. And I'm taking them, I'm balking on here. I have to take them lamoprostol to stop me feeling sick. And I'm thinking, how the fucking people take these like him, the Tin Man, all day long? People have to take them for medication, like Kerry Commander takes and people like that. But that's for your medication. You need to take them for buzz. Fucking buzz. You make me head fried. My head's fucking fried. I've had one today when I got up this morning. I've had another one before I come on. And my head's fucking battered with it. Like, could hear my neck crunching in there. It's fucking horrible. Like a ginger nut. Like a ginger nut. Any questions off anyone? Kikikino. Getting my flu soon. Getting your flu what? Jab? Oh, yeah. COVID one. And I know one fucking, he can't move his arm no more. I know another one who can't move the leg, paralysed the leg when I've had it. I know another one who died of the fucker after having it, about 4 hours after it. Not for me, like, fucking. Once you white blood cells, work it out what you've got, you don't get them back. It's like cold viruses, hundreds of different cold viruses and flus. Once you get that one virus, what you've had, and your white blood cells work it out, you don't get that same flu ever back again because your body's worked it out. So I can't understand why you have to keep getting another one of these fucking things. So I can't work it out because I'm really clever with the body. I know I've been doing it since I was 13 years old, and reading and studying and fucking talking to top body with like Tom Platts, 3 times I met him. People like fucking Bertel Fox have trained him for 10 days, 12 days in the Olympia gym. Top bodybuilders like Lee Little and people like that. Know all these top people who know what they're talking about because you learn off each other. You do a routine. You say, what's that routine you like doing, Bryce? Jump in with us. And everyone's on the camaraderie in the gyms like boxers and you go out and things like that. But the bodybuilding seems to be more, the camaraderie in the bodybuilding's like more cliquey. They're all together. They all have a golf drink, they all have a drink, things like that. They all go for a meal and things. But in the camaraderie, the boxing, it's good. But in the bodybuilding, they're more like, oh yeah, bro, love you a bit, and they're all loved in the bodybuilding world. It's really, really good. There's no jealousy or fuck all. And they all help each other and say, don't use that, use this, or take it like this. And and if you help someone and you make them better, and you go, yeah, I'm up to Brian, I'm up to 3 plates now. He said, 4 years I've been training, you've trained me 3 months. I'm doing the first time I've done 3 plates and I'm getting 4 reps with it now. So I can't believe because the way you've trained me is totally different than how I trained. He said, I wouldn't grow the way you were showing me. He said, I've grown big and everything. I was like Chrissy Atkins, fucking from 9 stone to 19.5 stone, and from about 4 or 5 years it was. He's a really good lad, him. How it used to be stage. I'm that old and everything isn't how it used to be. Stage. Play up Pompey. Yeah. Scary stuff down there. Freedom's a good lad. Really good lad. John Lee Clark. Craig. Tom, take the cot. Sheets. Good night. God bless all. Good night, mate. Night, John. Nice one, Rob. COVID, but waiting for the flu jab. Yeah, the flu jab. I've had them flu jabs, and people say you can't catch when you get a flu jab, and they give you it to stop you getting it. You might already have a flu virus in your system, so people get that flu jab and get it. And so, the flu jab's giving it. Can't give it. You can't inject the flu into you to give you it. It's impossible. You can't catch it like that. So you might have to have like one thing, like say bad chest, and then you get something else, and then you get the flu. You can't just catch flu like that. So it's all bullshit that. But when you get the jab, that doesn't actually give you the flu. It's like, oh, so I feel worse to have the jab. No, it's because your body had it in your system about 5 days, and 5 days after the jab, the full flu's in your body already. But then for the next year or so, you won't get another flu. I've had a few of them myself, then they've worked. But the only thing is, if you miss the next one, you end up getting a fucking flu the next year. So you've got to keep them up. It's like vitamin C. I'd take vitamin C, like say 500 ml in the morning, 500 ml at night. That's all I take, 1,000 ml a day. I never missed it for about 4 years. As soon as I went to jail, fucking 2 days later, and in jail, I got fucking a flu virus. So you've got to take all the time because your body gets immune to it. So you keep taking it, but it's not a bad thing to be immune to. You have to keep taking the vitamin C every day. Same as other tablets help you, like magnesium, that helps people with restless leg syndrome. And on your legs, they kick on my fucking legs. People get the other thing called periodic limb movement disorder, where they twitch in their sleep and they'll kick, and they'll fucking kick you really hard, and you sleep and you don't even know you've done it. I get that really bad. Every night I get that restless leg syndrome, and I'm up sometimes massaging my legs, punching my fucking legs, doing leg extensions, squats, any fucking thing to try and get the pain to go. But it's a neurological thing in your brain, so that's what it is. So what you've got to do is take magnesium, because that helps to calm down the brain. Take it an hour before you go to bed, and then go to bed and take another magnesium full tablet, and that'll help your legs because it slows down your brain, it calms down your brain. And that's what it is. If that's me, the fog coming off my breath. It goes a bit funny. Right, guys, I'm going to shout. My legs are killing me. I've got it already. Well, yeah, I'm going to be off tomorrow. Is it there? I'm going to be off tomorrow, I think. I'm not sure. Hold on. I'm off tomorrow. I'm not sure. I think I'll be off tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'll let you know anyway. I'll let you know if I'm on tomorrow. I'm not sure. So, thank you very much. Great night. Again, we use a lot of you great people. Oh, I've done it again wrong. Okay, now what have I done? Okay, now. I don't know what I've done. Drives me mental, this thing. It just went off fucking mental. Everyone will do it. Oh, I can't get up. It's gone mental. Finished ever. I can't do it. I don't know what's happened to it. It's gone mental.
Oh, what have you done? I do.
There's lots of people got flus.
I know.
COVID, people have got getting COVID jobs. I wouldn't get them. I've got to do those.